スプライト。光のコンパス、雲の放物線、月はどこへ行こう、エテルナスター。この羽になびく潮風の行方、天空から行け高みへ。負けたくない、何より楽しい今この空、海風みんな全部をかけて行くよ Bring it on 上がる息を翼に放せて飛ぼう、伸びるコントラス全部だって強く描くよ。青の彼方のフォーリズム。
Okay, welcome back yet again, friends, friends, enemies. So, we're back with more Aokana, 4 Rhythms Across the Blue, and, yeah. Last time we finally achieved romance with Asuka, so... yeah, that was the thing, that happened, and, unfortunately, they cut out all of the good scenes, because this is the Switch version. And people who like to censor shit on consoles are assholes, so yeah. Didn't get to see any of the naughty bits, and I don't think I would have been able to show that on Twitch regardless, because Twitch likes to be very, very selective about their, code of conduct. Yeah, you can torture small animals on the, Twitch platform, but, you can't show a nipple. Sucks, but, hey. That's kind of a management problem. Anyway, yeah. I think this is actually leading into the last chapter for this game, which means we will be finishing up Asuka's story, and after that, I don't know if I want to take a break from this for a while, or if I want to see about doing the other routes immediately after. If I do decide on that, we'll be doing that every other week, but yeah. Let us see how this ends, and welcome to the stream, Jedi Otter. How you doing? Make sure you rest up tomorrow, okay?
はい、マサヤくん。
What? Something wrong?
いえいえ、なんでも。あさっての試合、よろしくお願いします。
You're watching Pokemon Legends ZA? Alright. Ma PP has been playing Pokemon Red on her channel these past couple of weeks. I don't think that's what she was doing earlier today, though. It looked like some sort of a ninja game or something, which I'm kind of interested in checking out on a later occasion. Good, I've got your back, Asuka. We wave at each other as we part. I haven't scheduled any practice for the day before the tournament, so we have tomorrow off. We're both free the entire day. Oh.
ダメです。まさやくん、そんなとこ。
Okay, so this part hasn't been cut out. They cut out the scene where, he was fucking her, but, yeah, apparently her humping her flying fish was not cut out of this game. Very, very interesting, Nintendo.
ダメです。今度は、私の番です。まさやくんが好きなことしてあげます。
This just goes to show how, fucking stupid censors are. Like, you didn't think this needed to be censored out, but okay, whatever.
もう、違います。私がするんです。
I guess implications aren't as bad in the mind of an idiot.
まさやくん、キスしましょう。もう、そっちじゃないですよ。ちゃんと、唇にです。
You failed to specify which lips, Asuka. Can't fault the guy for trying.
何ですかこれ。変なの当たってますよ。もう、じゃあこっちも触っちゃいます。まさやくん、ここを触られるの好きですね。もう一回。そうです。キスしましょう。ね。まさやくん、やだ。そんなに顔を近づけないでください。
Wonder if Mishiro and the others have scenes like this too.
私、恥ずかしいです。そんなに見られたら、もう。体を触るのダメです。さっきも言ったじゃないですか。体すりつけないで。ドキドキしちゃいますってば。まさやくんがそのつもりなら、私だって、キュー。ドキドキしました？まだですよ。もっと強くしちゃいますからね。キューキュー。まさやくん、大丈夫ですか？でも許してあげませんからね。今日もう一声かけてくれなかった罰です。ギュー、さわさわさわ。まさやくんの顔、トビウオさんみたいになってますよ。そんな急に抱きしめたら、私もドキドキしちゃう。まさやくん、まさやくん。
Too bad, Asuka. It was just a dream.
またです。また恥ずかしい夢を見ちゃいました。もう私ったら
Perfectly normal.
まさやくんに会いたいなって思ったらその日は絶対に見ちゃってるな。今日だって最後にギュッてしてほしかったけど結局言い出せなくて、だからこうやってトビウオさんを代わりにして。
Is this a bad time? Nope, perfect time. Welcome to Streamless, Prodigy. How you doing?
こんなところを見られたら恥ずかしくて日本にいられなくなるレベルだし、何よりまさやくんに見せる顔がないよ。
Look on the bright side, Asuka. At least your, childhood friend didn't rape your striped plush.
でも って抱きしめて優しい言葉を耳元でささやいてほしいな。
You're doing fine? That's good.
それであの細いけどしっかりした手でもう限界です、マサヤくん。私我慢できない。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
It's fine, really. Don't worry about it. I was surprised when Asuka called me in the middle of the night, but it was no big deal. Though her reason for calling me is kind of embarrassing.
どうしても声が聞きたくなって。
Can't believe she said that. I'm such a lucky guy. So, what now? Do you just want to chat? Asuka seems to be unsure.
マサヤくん、
Yeah?
こんな夜遅くにいきなり電話して自分でも申し訳ないって思ってますし、自覚はあるんですけど、それでもちょっと今日はこういう気分なので頼りたいというか。でもマサヤくんが嫌ならそれは仕方ないんですけど。
I hear Asuka take a deep breath.
今日もお願いしていいですか？
She hits me with that request in an apologetic tone. It'll help you relax, yeah?
それはもうすごく。
Fine. I reluctantly agree.
ありがとうございます。
Man, I can picture her bowing her head a few times as she says that.
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。子供っぽいってことはよくわかってるんですけど。
I mean, yeah, not being able to sleep unless she's holding her flying fish plushie is pretty damn childish. And pretending the plushie is me and that my voice is coming from it is even less mature.
本当に子供っぽくってごめんなさい。
I can tell, which is why it's probably best to just move on before she starts wallowing in self-pity. Asuka.
は
How many times have we done this already?
い、2回目でしたっけ？
No, it's the third. At least count right. I can hear Asuka groan in embarrassment.
最初は一人で寝るつもりだったんです。
Okay.
でも夢でちょっと盛り上がっちゃって、それでそのまま夢から覚めても盛り上がって。
Hot and heavy? Well, I'm a gentleman, so I should just ignore that. I see. Then what?
盛り上がりすぎちゃいました。マサヤくんとお話ししたくなっちゃって。
Oh, okay. It's hard to complain when she's acting this cute. I'm real lucky she's my girlfriend. Okay, I'll play ball. But this'll be the last time for a while, understand?
はい。
Asuka seems overjoyed. Let's get started then. Put me on speakerphone.
もうしてました。ごめんなさい。
Damn, that was fast. She usually uses her phone's speaker function when she has me voice her flying fish plushie. Makes it seem more realistic, I guess. God, this whole thing is really embarrassing. I hope we can get it over with quick. Well, I'm gonna start now.
お願いします。
I can hear Asuka clamp down on the plushie. And so I clear my throat before I begin. Asuka, you were awesome out there today. I could tell you were giving it everything you had.
はい、ありがとうございます、マサヤくん。
You're such a good girl. I want to hug you tight.
はい。キュー。
Don't these two live close by to one another? Why can't you just go over to her house and just sleep with her for the night? Even if they aren't relatively close by, you got fucking flying shoes. Just use those. Your body's so soft.
今日のマサヤくんはいつもと違って柔らかいですね。
It's a little weird that she's saying that when she's hugging the plushie. Honestly, the situation on the other end of the phone makes me want to die of secondhand embarrassment. Still, this is the third time this has happened, so I've gotten used to it. And hey, the voice acting is even kind of fun at this point. Yeah, I just need to turn my brain off and enjoy the moment. I can hear your breathing right into my ear, Asuka.
はい、私もまさやくんの呼吸が聞こえます。なんだかすぐ近くにいるような気がして不思議ですね。
Did you forget that we're pretending that I am?
そうでした。自分で設定をばらしちゃいけませんよね。
Try not to do that again. It gets way harder when you pull me out of the act.
ごめんなさい。そうです。このトビウオさんはまさやくん。このトビウオさんはまさやくん。
Asuka's chanting a really weird phrase right now. I wonder if it works like hypnosis. But considering how mature she's become as an FC player, it's kind of refreshing to know that this is what she's actually like outside of practice. A lot of games have attribute systems where you put points into certain qualities as you level up. And if you apply that to people, I'm sure Asuka's point distribution would be more than a little unbalanced.
まさやくん、怒らずに聞いてほしいんですけど。
Sure, what's up?
本当にまさやくんとトビウオってどこか似てるんです。
Well, this is the first time anyone's ever said that to me. Hell, I doubt many people ever get compared to fish.
その顔が似てるとか体が似てるとかじゃなくて。
Then what? Then what? You trying to say that we taste the same?
顎出しのことは今は考えないでください。
Don't tell me you want to turn me into sashimi.
まさやくん、怒りますよ。
She asked me not to get mad, but it doesn't seem like she's trying to keep herself in check at all. Sorry, okay, tell me. What's so similar about us?
ですね、海から跳ね上がって飛んでる時のキラキラしたとこです。
Huh? But I've never done that, and honestly I doubt I ever will.
トビウオって飛び上がる時にヒレを大きくしっかりと広げるんです。その時の水を蹴って光ってるところがまさやくんのイメージとすごく似てて、とってもかっこいいんです。ほら、前に一度私の前で飛んでくれたじゃないですか。
Yeah?
あの時本当に私感動したんです。私が大好きなかっこいいものが目の前にあるって、もう夢の中にいるみたいで、ずっと夢見てた空をきれいに飛んでいく姿が本当にあったんだって。
Asuka's voice is cracking. Seems she's in a state of heightened emotions.
だから気がついたら大好きって言っちゃってました。自分でも抑えられなかったんです。
You know, I actually heard that it's more normal for women to confess to men in Japan than the other way around. Like, according to a video that I was watching, Japanese men are more reserved than the girls, and they aren't as out in the open with their emotions. Or something like that. I don't remember how it was explained exactly, but girls usually make the first move. I can feel my face burning up right now. My body temperature skyrocketed, plus I'm at a total loss of words. This is weird. She said I love you a lot already, so why does this feel more embarrassing than ever? Maybe it's just because her words seem a lot deeper and more heartfelt than ever. I mean, it really sounds like she's talking about the kind of love that lasts a lifetime. The kind of love she cherishes because she spent so long chasing after it. Yeah, that must be why I'm finding it hard to form a proper sentence. I need to think carefully. I've taken up an enormous part of her heart, so I can't let her down with a lackluster response.
まさやくん?
Yeah? What's up?
やっぱりちょっと怒っちゃいましたか?
Guess my silence is making her feel nervous. Oh, sorry, I was just lost in thought, I swear. Oh, I was just thinking that if you love me so much, I need to work way harder to keep that from ever changing.
Masayako.
I'm happy that I've earned such a large place in your heart. I can hear Asuka thrashing around.
どうしたらいいんでしょうか。まさやくんが嬉しすぎることを言ってくれたおかげで、私どういう反応をしたらいいのかわからないです。
What's interesting now, Mr. Prodigy? Well, just show me that you're happy. That's good enough for me.
そうですよね。はい。でもちょっとその喜び方がわからなくて。
What? Look, just do what you feel is natural, Asuka. If you're happy, then I am too.
まさやくん、あまりに私に優しすぎると、それはそれで良くないと思いますよ。
Why?
今まさやくんの目の前にいるこの子は結構ダメなところが多いので、ほんと気をつけた方がいいと思います。
Oh, okay, I understand.
分かっていただけましたか。
Asuka's rejoicing in an exaggerated fashion. I want to see you go wild, so I'll spoil you even more from now on.
まさやくん。
Asuka calls out to me in a reproachful tone. I just want to see a beaming smile on your face. I try to lay it on thick.
そんなかっこいい声で言われると、私はもう何も抵抗できないです。
Can I get another hug?
もうダメです。私の負けです。
I can hear Asuka hugging her flying fish plushie more tightly.
大好きです。大好きです、まさやくん。ちょっと意地悪されても、私は大好きです。
Oh, about the, confessions in Japan. Ah, okay. Excuse me. You know, you probably should. I get the feeling that I'll also lose my self-control at this rate.
トビウオさんが本当にまさやくんに見えてきました。
Welcome to the stream, woo-woo person. We leave the aliens in this nice field for them to live in for the rest of their lives, kill them in 10 seconds. Yeah, those shorts, those were something else. Really love how, Flash gets stuck into whatever corporation was trying to license their, stuff. Yeah, no, I don't look anything like that thing. My eyes aren't anywhere near as big, and my body isn't red. By the way, when did you first fall in love with flying fish?
ですね。小学校に入ってすぐぐらいなんです。実は。
Hey, look, cheesecake. Yeah, it's interesting that this scene wasn't removed from the Switch version, but the sex scene prior to this was removed. Like, I've been replaying this on Steam, and I installed the patch where it puts all the H scenes back into it. And immediately after they ended up making out in the last part in the last stream, there was a sex scene with them. There's a what scene? In the Steam version, you can patch it, and there's a sex scene that was censored out of the Switch one. This is technically an eroge.
はい、マジです。
Wow, didn't expect that. Damn, she's been into flying fish for a long, long time. So in other words, her love for flying fish will probably stick with her for the rest of her life. Does that mean all the comparisons you're making are actually a huge deal? Asuka remains silent for a moment.
はい。
Then she delivers that single-word reply in a firm tone. Well, Guess it's my turn to admit defeat. I'm shocked by this discovery. And it's starting to make me feel the heavy weight of responsibility. I mean, we're talking about feelings she's been fostering for 10 years. The fact that she can compare those to her newfound feelings for me is nuts. Still, that just makes me fall harder. Asuka.
何ですか、マサヤくん。
I'll take this voice acting job more seriously from now on.
ちょっと面白いです。
I'm sure Asuka is smiling.
ねえ、マサヤくん。
Yeah?
私、今こうやってマサヤくんと話してること、すごく嬉しいんですけど、やっぱり会ってお話ししたいです。やっぱりダメですよね。
No the fuck it's not. Strap on those grav boots and bolt over there. Asuka.
はい。
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Let's meet up in front of my place first thing tomorrow.
おはようございます。
Yeah, it sure is. We exchange some stiff greetings, they then share an equally awkward laugh.
なんだか変な気持ちですね。
Sure does. We spent all night talking over the phone, so actually seeing each other feels pretty damn embarrassing. Still, last night was tons of fun, and I'm sure today will be just as great. So, what are we gonna do?
はい。でもそんなに長くはかかりませんから。
Huh? Really?
ちょっとだけマサヤくんと話したかっただけなんです。あまり長い時間だと迷惑。
Honestly, I'm not sure what to do. I mean, as her coach, I should probably be telling her to rest. I'm sure everyone else would agree, and even Asuka would understand. But I'm not just her coach. Listen.
あ、はい。
My girlfriend's saying she wants to spend more time with me, so I can't just let her talk a little and then head back home. Why don't we go somewhere?
でもいいんですか？
You found the scene? Damn, it literally cuts from a kiss in a date to her lying on the bed naked with only a blanket? Yep, pretty much. Damn censors. Yeah, we've got no practice scheduled or anything, so nothing's stopping us. Plus,
それに
I haven't really taken you out on a date or anything. So, yeah. Here we are, staring into each other's eyes first thing on a Saturday morning. Our faces look like tomatoes, and honestly, we'd probably have heart attacks if anyone saw us like this.
すごく久しぶりにバスに乗った気がします。
Yeah, don't really have much use for them when we have grab shoes. We used the bus to head into town. That only happened because I figured it was best not to use grav shoes the day before the tournament. People our age only ride the bus on rainy days, so this is pretty weird. Didn't know the buses only ran in the mornings and evenings.
利用する人減ってますもんね。
Yeah, case in point, the only other passengers were some older people and a mother with her child. We stuck out like a sore thumb. That means we have until they start running again in the evening. Let's have a good time.
で、どこに行きますか？
I mean, I think you two could do that in the comfort of your own home, so... Eh? Can you give me a moment?
はい。
I turned my back to Asuka to keep her from noticing the look of panic on my face. I haven't thought of anything. I don't usually hang out with friends, and whenever I want to go shopping, I just head to the Iron Mall. Damn, my loner lifestyle's backfiring right now. Where do people even go on dates? Movie theaters, lunch, parks, arcades. Do people even still go to arcades? Like, if I was dating anybody, those are some places I would pick. There's gotta be something. Anything. Yeah. I turn back to Asuka. You know, why don't you take her out for more of those strawberry parfaits? She loves those things. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. You wanted to get a parfait at that cafe that we went to before, right? Why not start there? Okay. Managed to think of a pretty great idea. Honestly, that should have been the first thing that came to your mind. Like, she's supposed to be your girlfriend. You know she likes parfaits. Asuka's eyes light up for a moment, but she quickly shakes her head and rejects my suggestion. Good point. She's right. There is no point rewarding yourself before you go in to face a challenge. Well, maybe it'd make sense if it was some kind of kickoff party or something, but still. Don't be. It's my fault for not thinking things through. I should have known. Huh, but where does that leave us? Heading to Fukuru Island on the ferry will take too long. Strolling around the islands is basically the same as hiking, so it'll wear us out. Holy shit, there's nothing to do on this island. We could always hit up Mashiro Udon, but I feel like that'd be pretty dangerous. I think that's a little unreasonable. Yeah, that's out of the question. It's not worth the risk. Unfortunately, that means I'm out of options. Think, Messiah. There has to be something. Up, here we go. Arcade. That was one of my other suggestions. Nice, Asuka. Asuka turns to face the crane game again. She's pretty excited about all this, but honestly, I feel depressed. Dude, are you a fucking... You're a fucking buzzkill. Who doesn't like arcades? Can't believe I couldn't think of anywhere else. I'm very disappointed in this character. Asking Asuka out on a date was a stroke of genius, but everything else has been the work of an idiot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the idea of not using grab shoes for a day, but I should have planned stuff out better before suggesting that. In the end, the only place close to us is the arcade, and we've already been here before. Man, I need to step up on my non-FC knowledge. Maybe one of Miss Madoka's patented lessons will help. The only arcade places you've ever been were one of these bigwig places called Main Event. Never heard of it before. That must be a local business. Oh, sweet. The only saving grace is that Asuka enjoyed herself. Yeah, gotta say, it feels completely different when you walk up to it on a sunny day.
雨の日ぐらいしか通学路を歩かないので、坂道がちょっと新鮮でした。
Grav shoes have changed our lives a bunch, so there's a lot we take for granted. We strolled around aimlessly for a while after leaving the arcade. Eventually, we spotted the school, at which point Asuka suggested that we drop by. It seems Asuka's not used to this site, because she's been using Grav shoes every day since she first moved here. However, I had a period of time where I avoided flying, so this isn't my first time walking to school on a sunny day.
この時間に私服でここにいるなんて、ちょっと新鮮です。
Main event, it's a place that has pizza, arcade games, zip lines, laser tag, bowling, pretty huge place. So it's just like every other arcade. Like, that's kind of generic for arcades, like having pizza, laser tag, and bowling. Like, there was even a there's actually a go-kart course at the local arcade in town. True, we're usually practicing in our flight suits around this time. We're the only members of the club that are here right now. Or that are right now. It's kinda nice to be here all alone.
そういえば、
Asuka looks to the right of the old school building.
あそこってマサヤくんは行ったことありますか？
Oh, that place. She's talking about the small old chapel that's next to the school building. It's been around since the school was first built. Kunahama Academy used to be a mission school, but things are different now, so no one ever uses it. Only once.
そうなんですね。
I went inside and prayed. After that, I never set foot in there again. I doubt God even lent an ear to someone as impious as me? What? I don't know that word. You've never been in an arcade other than the main event? You thought arcades were places that only have games, like where you find the Kid Confidant in Persona 5? Well, typically arcades tend to have some kind of food. It's usually pizza that they have there, but yeah, they got other events and stuff as well. The arcades in Japan may be a little bit different, though. Like, I went to one arcade when I was visiting Japan that had the lineup of the House of the Dead games, and I don't even remember, like, what we were even doing there in the first place. Like, I think my brother was trying to track down some sort of, like, brand of clothing and had, like, a monkey on it or something. I don't know what the hell it was, and, the arcade was next door, and, that genius thought he would be able to play typing on the Dead, and then he realized, oh, this is, Japanese, I can't, do any typing in Japanese. You know, in Japan. Yeah, that was, dude, the fucking lines for the House of the Dead games, like, there were, like, there had to be, like, 30 people lined up at the machines, like, one after the other, like, House of the Dead, 1, 2, 3, like, everything was fucking booked and backed up. Look up the word in the dictionary, you little 4-year-old. Nah, I could live without it. Asuka keeps staring at the building for a while.
こういう時って必勝祈願とかしますよね。
Oh, I guess.
だから教会に行っておけばよかったなーって。今日はお休みなので残念でした。
Did I wait in line to play? No, because I had most of those games on console. Like, the only one that I didn't have up until about 2 years ago was the first House of the Dead game. And, honestly, my dad just wanted to get the hell out of there as fast as he could. Like, the only thing he was really interested in checking out was Hiroshima, because he wanted to see where the bombs fell, and honestly, that was, I would say that was probably the worst part of the trip, was going there, because I didn't really feel like I had a right to be there. Like, It just felt wrong being there. But, yeah. Yeah, aside from the booze and the food, that's like the only thing he wanted to do was he wanted to visit Hiroshima, visit the museum, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. Like, do you want to ask? Ask what? Prayer for victory, huh? I wonder if that actually helps. Either way, people usually do that at shrines, so her logic is kind of flawed.
昨日言っておけばよかったです。
Why did I feel that way? Because we dropped bombs on them during the Second World War. Like, that's why. Like, I just didn't feel right being there. And, like, you go to the museum, you see a lot of the damage that the fucking nukes did. You see, like, fused bicycles, you see, like, children's school uniforms just, like, ashy and just tattered. They got, it was fucked up. It was devastating. Like, looking at all that shit. You see pictures of, victims from the quote-unquote Black Rain, like, people that were being irradiated. It's, it just did not feel right being there.
学校が空いてる時なら入れたんですよね。
Oh, there's actually a way around that.
マサヤのやつ、試合前日に学校へ来るとは意外だったな。
It's not like someone is gonna sucker punch me for being there, though. Yeah, I know, but it still doesn't feel right. I don't know, that's just how I felt. And, you know, one of the justifications I've heard a lot of people say is, well, they attacked us first. Okay, yeah, fine, but, I don't know, just... just looking at all that shit, it just... It rubbed me the wrong way. Didn't feel like I should be there.
休日なのに妙なことをするもんだ。まあ、むしろクラシナの方は楽しそうにしていたが。この上さらに来客とは。
お久しぶりです。鏡葵さん。
And this bitch again.
これは先日はマサヤが大変世話になったみたいだね。
ちょっとお話があるのですが。
あいにく愛弟子のライバルと大会前に話すことなんか何もないね。
アンジェリック・ヘイローを使ったそうですね。
いけないお嬢さんだ。うちの学校に忍者でもよこしたのか？
そんなことは別にどうでもいいことです。大事なのはあなたがそこまで本気だというその一点に尽きるでしょう。
本気だって？
かつて世界大会の3回戦で私が見ていつかこれを再現したいと思った唯一の技。バード刑事の元になったその技の持ち主が何年にもわたる封印を解いたのです。
結果的に相手を引退に追い込んだ技だ。使ってはならない禁じ手という意味で見せたんだ。
そうも言ってられないかもしれませんよ。明日の大会で恐れおののかないためにも知っておいた方がいいと思います。
そこまで言うのなら楽しませてくれるんだろうな。
Okay, if Aoi is going to get scared here, then we may be in some fucking trouble.
それはもう。こんにちは。
That didn't line up with the subtitles. Konnichiwa just means hello. That doesn't mean I hope nobody's around. I'm sure we're all alone, don't worry. I unlock the back door, then we walk right through it. It's summer and there's no air conditioning in here, but the place isn't stuffy at all.
裏口の合鍵がそんなところにあるとは知りませんでした。
I only found it by chance, so I didn't either. It just caught my eye one time when I was passing by the chapel. Welcome to Stream One Up, Fan Williams. How you doing? You found out you can edit my title on Kick, you're just not going to do it without permission? Wait, did I not, set this up as Aokana? Yeah, it's still Aokana. Yeah, it's fine over there. There's a Spanish character in Tekken 8, and her subtitles do not match her speech at all. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Gotta make sure to put it back in the switchboard by the door when we leave. Something feels a little bit off about the way that this chair is positioned. Hang on a sec. Wait a fucking minute. Hold on a sec. Why the hell is the TV moved? What the fuck? Hang on. Hang on. Okay, is this lined up properly? Yeah, well, I don't know how the hell that happened. Like, it's, the TV was moved off a couple of inches to the left, and it's still not lined up. Hang on again. Just a moment. Who the fuck's been fucking around with this? Okay, there we go. Like, that is strange. I don't know why somebody would feel the need to move this TV or why, but, yeah, that's, I'm gonna have to ask my mom or dad about that tomorrow.
Hi.
We position ourselves in front of the stained glass. There's a huge crucifix hanging up there, looming down onto us.
こういう時って両手を組んでお祈りするんでしょうか?
Yeah, I think so.
それでやってみましょう.
We try to fold our hands the proper way, then close our eyes. Please help us win.
明日の試合、練習の成果が出ますように.
Here you are talking about the power of adjusting screen title, or stream title, and here I am adjusting my monitor. It's weird. Like, this TV has been sitting up on this, well, I wouldn't call it a table. It's like a, it's like this elongated, platform sticking out of the wall. It's been sitting like this for, like, 5 years now. Like, there hasn't been any reason to move it, so I don't understand why it was all of a sudden tilted and moved off towards the left. It doesn't make any sense at all. You aren't gonna pray for victory?
高望みしたら叶わなそうな気がします.
Really? I kind of feel it's better to think big when you're making a wish.
そうなんですか?
Yeah, just trust me. Ask to get first place.
わかりました。それじゃあ、優勝で。
Asuka closes her eyes and prays silently.
お祈りしました。
Same.
はあ、これでもう明日を迎えるだけですね。
Took me nearly an hour to see my TV crooked. Well, I was kind of looking at one of the, It's like one of these, sensor bars for my gun con for the PS3, and, I noticed that it was kind of, like, angled in a weird position. And I was finally looking at it, I was like, you know, this thing isn't squared up properly with my primary monitor, so what the hell's going on here? First I thought it was my chair that got moved, but no, it was the TV. With that, our training finally comes to an end. It's time to strut our stuff. No... damn it, skip that. What did that say? No one knows how things will turn out tomorrow. Well, except maybe God. Let's get going. By the time we left, the sun is starting to set. We slowly made our way down the slope in front of the school and went to the nearby bus stop. Once we got there, the sky was already a light orange. And right now, Asuka's face is being bathed in that warm hue. Asuka. Asuka's sleeping peacefully as she clutches my arm. I comb through her soft hair with my hand, then gently stroke her head. Can't believe she's saying my name in her sleep. Well, guess that was a one-off. Man, she's really cute. I know I must sound like a broken record by this point. And yet, I can't stop. Asuka's an energetic Skywalker who never gives up, no matter how strong the opponent. But right now, she looks so delicate and cute that no one would even guess. Seriously, how is she so... I gently stroke her cheek. She seems so fragile that I'm worried about hurting her. And yet, I can't think of a stronger, more reliable partner when it comes to FC. Damn, I have a pretty dirty mind. We're alone on this bus, so her defenseless face is stirring up a certain... fantasy. I need to make do with just stroking her face or things will get real bad. I don't think she would mind, honestly. Yeah, see, she woke up. You can ask her now. Ah. Crap, I just got startled. I didn't expect Asuka to wake up, so I hurriedly pulled my hand away. Yep. Asuka looks kinda sad, but also frustrated for some reason. Huh. I wouldn't say it was a waste. I enjoyed it just fine. I got to watch your cute face as you slept. Asuka leans into my chest and rubs her head against it. It's a habit of hers that kicks in when she gets really upset or embarrassed around me. Seriously? Huh, that's a relief. Lucky me. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Sure, go right ahead.
じゃあちょっとだけ。
Asuka looks around to make sure there are no other passengers before proceeding.
まさやくん。
Asuka's rubbing her body up against me rather vigorously. And while she does that, her hand is stroking my arm. Plus, she's trying to intertwine her legs with mine.
まさやくん。もっと近づいてください。
She beckons me in a sweet seductive voice. Shit, this is bad. I gotta keep calm.
まさやくんの腕だ。硬くてしっかりしてます。
Is this also censored? Like, in the actual translation, is she jacking him off in the scene, or is she actually stroking his arm? I'm curious about this. I'm gonna play more of the Steam version later on tonight. Oh, whoops. May as well save. Why not? Damn, this is really effective. And her body's glued to me so I can feel her chest directly as well. How am I supposed to control myself?
まさやくんの胸板、厚くて広くてずっとこうしていたいです。
She's rubbing her cheek against my chest as those words leave her mouth.
大好きです。本当に大好きです。
The logical half of my brain is starting to melt like ice cream under the summer sun. Meanwhile, desire is starting to rule my more emotional half.
手ぐらいに。
Asuka suddenly stops and reverts to her old position.
家に一人でいる時の私はとても危ないんです。はあ、ダメですね、もう。
She saved me just in the nick of time. One more second and I would have done something crazy out here in public. I see. I didn't know you had that side.
もうこれ以上は見せないですからね。
Really? I kinda like to see it soon.
絶対にダメです。今度こそ怒りますからね。
What's the big deal? Honestly, I can already picture you hugging your flying fish plushie in a trance at home. That was a joke. Wait, don't tell me you actually do that.
嫌いです。好きですけど。もう。
The bus rocks as we approach our destination. Oh, this next stop is ours. I press the stop button, which makes the lights on the bus come to life. Red light washes over the once dimly lit bus.
バスで街に行くのも良かったですね。
Yeah. I was worried at the start, but... well, going places on foot turned out to be a good choice. We had lots of fun. And hey, a day without flying might just get us more excited to fly tomorrow. I'm sure Asuka feels the way I feel, at least. I can't wait to see Asuka spread out her wings and soar higher than everyone else with renewed vigor. I'm sure it'll be a beautiful sight. Almost there. Let's get up now. The bus takes a sharp right turn. I can see our stop already.
じゃあもう降りるから最後に。
Huh? What does she want? Okay, but... Aww. Asuka plants a kiss on my cheek. Ah. Then she aims a soft smile at me. Oh, what's wrong?
私最後に背伸びしたせいで今急に恥ずかしくなって体が熱くなってきちゃいました。
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. For real, Lesser Prodigy, for real. Oh, seriously? I swear, I'm gonna have a heart attack one of these days if she doesn't learn to control herself.
これは。
どうです？
Okay,
楽しんでいただけたでしょ？
and... What's this now?
まあな。
Well, Aoi's keeping her cool.
楽しすぎてめまいがしそうなほどだ。
それは何よりです。お連れした甲斐がありました。
えげつないよあんた。
お褒めに預かり光栄です。鏡葵さん、せいぜい帰ってお伝えくださいな。あ、今までの FC はこの日本の地で終わるのだと。
Can't wait to knock this bitch down a peg. Fuck her. After I got home, I decided to hit the hay early. I knew it would look bad if I showed up with bags under my eyes after I told all of them to rest up, so I was trying to avoid that. Only problem is, I can't sleep. I'm usually still up around this time, so that's probably part of the reason. But honestly, it's mainly that I'm feeling really nervous right now. Guess I should try to distract myself. I get up and pull open one of my drawers. And after I do, I'm greeted by the sight of my old FC Grav shoes. I quickly pick them up and read the engraved words. Turn to the sky and don't avert your eyes. The answer lies there. Will I actually find my answer tomorrow? Will the sky greet me? Or rather, will I be able to greet the sky? God, what am I doing? Enough with the doubts. I clutch the shoes to my chest as I say that. I've got to put on a strong front for Asuka's sake. I'll guide her tomorrow. We'll face the sky together and soar through it tomorrow. Huh? I wonder who's calling me. I set a unique ringtone for Asuka, so it's not her. Must be Misaki, Mashiro, or Madoka. I pick up my phone and check the caller ID. Aoi-san?
眠れないよ。朝早いのにちゃんと寝なきゃいけないのに。さっきのお願いに追加してちゃんと眠れますようにってのも入れとこうかな。お人形にお願いすることいっぱいあるな。
What? Mr. Robot.
他のことはダメでも大会のこととまさやくんのことだけはよろしくお願いします。あとできれば眠れるようにも。それにしても今あの子どこで何してるのかな。元気にしてるといいけど、また会えるといいな。
The path is now open to search for that which you long for. We'll be seeing that guy as soon as we get through the next two Castlevania games. Saturday, we should be able to finish up the revoiced version of Symphony of the Night. Just need to get the Vorpal Blade and Chrysogrim and then do some map coverage before we fight Dracula. Honestly, the Vorpal Blade, I could probably just leave that alone, but I kinda want that to go back into the clock tower. Also, until we get Chrysogrim, like, the Vorpal Blade is probably the second best weapon to have.
そうだ、まさやくんのこと考えよう。落ち着く。これがまさやくんだと思って恥ずかしいけどやめられないんだよね。まさやくん、大会ちょっとだけ不安だな。乾さんすごく強いんだろうな。でも大丈夫。まさやくんを信じてる。だから精一杯やるだけ。
Now, apparently there is a bad ending to this game. I'm hoping that we don't get the bad ending somehow. So far, all signs are pointing to this being the good ending with Asuka, since we have her romanced, but you never know. Miss Kagami?
マサヤ、すまない。こんな時間に呼び出して。
It's fine. So, what's up? Huh, she's not responding. And there's a frown on her face, which I haven't seen lately. Is something wrong? Miss Kagami? Or Kagami?
なあ、マサヤ。
あと60、59、58。慌てなくてもいいですよ、サキ。今日はもうこれでおしまいですから。はい、イリーナ。51、50、49。明日はいい天気になりそうですね。飛ぶには最高の環境です。今日は一段と星が見える。あら、そうですわね。サーク島の夜空みたい。綺麗だった。すごく。さっきと出会ってすぐの頃でしたわね。イリーナに話しかけてもらった。でしたね。夢中になって猫を追いかけてとても楽しそうでしたわよ。最初は何も話してくれなかったあなたが熱く語った飛びたいという思い、今もずっと飛びたかったから。二人でどうやったら完全になるか追い求めた日々を思い出します。でもやっと報われる時が来たのです。はい、あなたは本当に素晴らしい選手になりました。私の思い描いた本当の FC、 それを実現できる選手になりました。私、はい、明日私はイリーナのためにも絶対に。
I really hope that you don't. Both of you need to be knocked down a peg.
ええ、そうですわ、サキ。そうです。彼らには分からせる必要があります。楽しんで飛ぶなどということが。
Oh, shut the fuck up.
本当の FC とは
fuck
どういうものなのかを。そしてあの人にも分からせなければなりません。
I fucking hate you.
はい、イリーナ。さあ、そろそろ降りていらっしゃい。クールダウンも終わりましたし、体を休めましょう。はい。
Why do I hate these guys? Because they're supremely arrogant. Like, they're highly arrogant, they're trying to ruin the fun for the other people, they're extremely pretentious. Like, I don't like people like that. They're fucking scum. They're scum of the earth.
シャワーではなく、湯船で体を温めなくてはいけませんよ。あと、髪も溶かさないと。
お前だけは聞いておいてほしい。
Hear what exactly?
明日の大会、暮らしな。
It's hard to cause instantaneous dramatic changes in the human body, but when it happens, they range from a change in body temperature to a sudden increase in strength. Basically, news can affect a person both negatively and positively. I wonder what'll happen here.
このままだと、クラシナは負ける。
What? She can't be serious. My blood runs cold, and then my heart starts pounding like crazy before my body temperature skyrockets. What's that supposed to mean? Explain yourself, Aoi-san. Several large fireworks get launched into the sky. After that, there's a more simplistic opening ceremony than one from the summer tournament, and each school's teams split up. With that, the fall tournament, which is also known as the rookie tournament, finally begins.
はあ、ついにやってきたね、この時が。前の大会の時を思い出して、ちょっとドキドキしてきちゃいました。大丈夫よ、マシロッチ。みんなで練習したおかげでかなりレベルアップしたんだから。
Madoka speaks the truth. Mishiro's improved across the board. She'll probably get farther into the bracket this time.
だったら今回は初戦突破を目標にします。
In that case, Oh, wait, she already read that. Sorry. I was just trying to close a pop-up notification.
おお、現実的な目標だ。じゃあ私は3回戦進出かな。
That's also very grounded. I'm sure they can manage that.
まあ、いきなり乾さんが来たら泣きますけど。あ、やばい、泣くねそりゃ。
Even I'd cry. Unfortunately, with the way that the bracket is handled, there's a very real chance of that happening. Like before, it's totally random. There's no seeding to separate the major players. Well, if that does happen, we'll just have to figure out how to put up a good fight.
そうなったら、せめてアスカ先輩に役立てるような情報を掴んできますね。だね。くすぐりに弱いよとか、怖い話に弱いとか。
You know, it's probably good that we could joke around about her. Our chances would be slim if everyone got depressed at the first mention of her name. I'm sure that'd make Asuka happy too. Actually, is she still not here?
ちょっと遅れてるって言ってたけど、もうすぐ。あー、来た来た。はーい、こっちこっち。ごめんなさい、遅れちゃって。おはようございます。おはようございます。おお、アスカ、どうしたの？寝坊？恥ずかしいことにそうです。思いっきり寝ちゃってて。今日に限ってお父さんもお母さんも寝坊してるし。
You know why I kept dying in Symphony of the Night? I had the Ring of Ares sign and drastically decreases defense to 0. You know I wanted strength, but still. Oh, you mean back when I was trying to get that blood cloak? I think that was where I was kind of failing the most, is when I tried to get through that one section in the Colosseum. Aside from that, the other deaths were a bit more normal. Morning, Asuka.
はい、おはようございます、マサヤさん。
Cool it with the grin, Asuka. Don't do that every single time you see my face.
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。試合がなかったら今からお説教者だね。これはアスカってマサヤに関しては日に日にダメになってきてる気がするね。お腹いっぱいです、朝から。気をつけます。
I think Mishiro is going to be the last one that we end up romancing. Like, she's the one that I'm interested second to Asuka, but, yeah, when we do the other routes, I think we're going to save her for last. We go to check the bracket after everyone's done calling Asuka out for her pervy behavior. There are less participants, huh?
3年生が揃って引退だからね。その分1年生の比率は増えたみたいだけど。ってことは事実上2年生の最強を決める戦いなわけか。そうなりますよね。
There are 32 matches in total. That's half as many as the summer tournament. And thanks to that, the whole thing will finish in one day. Currently, the brackets are separated into 2 blocks, A and B. Skywalkers will compete for the top spot in the group of 16. Then the 2 winners will face each other at the end.
みんな誰と対戦になるんでしょうか。1回戦でアスカと当たったらどうしよう。
They avoid pairing up people from the same school in the first round. That's the only thing that affects the otherwise random drawing. Basically, we just have to pray that we avoid Saki Inui early.
しかしこうやって他の学校を見てるとやっぱり3年生がフォローに回ってるとこが多いね。
I am gonna have myself a little rum. And most of the rum is gone. Why is most of the rum gone? You know, I actually wonder if I have any of that chocolate liqueur left over. That stuff would probably be expired by now, but, yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think that's gone. Masaki's right. Seniors often show up to help support their school. There's a ton of stuff they could do, like teaching sophomores how to handle leadership, or going over how to perform maintenance on grab shoes with the freshmen, for example. Jack Sparrow approves of what I just said. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to real-life movie characters, I think Jack Sparrow and Ash Williams are the ones that I can relate to the most.
So yeah, 部長はどうしたんですか?
He's helping Shirase-san.
の二人妙に馬があったみたいで、会うとずっと筋肉の話してるんだよね。じゃあ大会でもそういう話をしに？今日はバイトとお手伝いだって。最後の方でこっちにも合流するんじゃないかな。
Prez is working on Shirase-san's stall today to make a little extra on the side. Though there's more to it than that, he's also going to watch the matches we can't catch and report back to me if necessary. Guess we're all good to go at this point.
私の名前はどこかな。
Mishiro yelps like a beaten dog.
どうしたの、マシロ？あ、ほうほう。
I checked Mishiro's first round opponent. You're playing against a freshman from Takafuji, huh? Well, that's a lot better than an opponent at a summer tournament.
もうちょっと勝てそうな人ならよかったのに。まあ、1年生ならまだマシだったと思うよ。夏から連続で2年生の相手とかってきついもんね。そうだよ、マシロ。勝ち上がって私に立ち向かっておいで。え、美咲先輩もこっちの山なんですか？そうだよ、ほらほら。
Misaki points at the position on the brackets that's close to Mishiro's. It's labeled Misaki Tobisawa. Oh yeah, you guys are actually pretty close to each other.
だね。でもこれだとマシロッチ3回戦まで行かないと美咲と戦えないかな。3回戦。
Mishiro's eyes start to glaze over.
大丈夫だって。気合い入れれば2回ぐらい勝てるよ。行きます。勝ちますから。
You're gonna fail. Misaki's logic makes zero sense, but she's helping Mishiro relax, so I guess it's fine. What about you, Asuka?
はい、それが。
I look over to where Asuka's pointing. She's also in Group A, but luckily she's on the opposite side of Misaki and Mishiro. Unfortunately... Oh, okay. I see a familiar name close to Asuka's.
この時が来るのを待っていたわ。
Okay, so she's going against, Satuin. A group of people approaches us from behind as we hear that booming voice.
佐藤さん。
I turn around and spot a bunch of Takafuji
ご
students.
きげんよう、久野浜の皆さん。早速トーナメント表の確認にいらしたのかしら。
Yeah, we just found out about our matchups.
ならば見たでしょ。
She thrusts her hand up into the air after she says that, and then...
我が翼に
There she goes again. It is the most spirited activation key I've heard in my life. Though she isn't even wearing her grab shoes right now, so I guess she's just trying to pump herself up.
暮らしのアスカひっひい2回戦私との戦いが組まれていますわね。そうですね、順当に勝てばです。
Satween-san lifts her hand once more as she scoffs.
待っていますわよ、ここで。かつての試合で刻まれた屈辱、絶対にここで晴らします。はい、頑張ります。
Satween-san gives her a satisfied nod at last.
他の皆様もごきげんよう。トーナメントの上の方で出会うことになるでしょうが。あ、佐藤院さんだ。この間は海の幸ありがとう。はんぺんが美味しかったです。いえ、そんな礼には及びませんわ。ではなくて、今日は私たちは敵同士ですのよ。もっとピリピリした関係を。
Welcome to Stream Brigade Leader, how you doing? Just got done at the gym? Neat.
もがし揚げ売ってるサイト教えて。ああ、それでしたら後で URL を送りますわ。紹介すればクーポンチケットがもらえますので。ってだから違うでしょ。もっと緊張感を持ってくださいな。あ、砂浜の皆さん、おはよう。
Oh, Ichinose, good morning.
リカちゃん、おはようございます。こら、一ノ瀬さん、ダメでしょ。もっと次期副部長としてしっかりと対応しないと。はい、すみません。まあいいですわ。それでは私は試合の準備がございますので、これで失礼します。
Satween-san walks away, leaving only those words behind.
ごめんなさい。佐藤院先輩、部長だからってことで今まで以上に気合が入ってるみたいで。
Figured.
相手の学校に飲まれる前にまずこちらからってあの感じで挨拶して回ってるんですけど、もともと人当たりのいい方なんで、向こうから挨拶されるとすぐニコニコしちゃって。わかりやすく想像できるね。いい人ですもんね、佐藤院さん。
At any rate, that definitely fits my image of Satween-san. And hell, I can understand how becoming president has added a ton of pressure to her plate. I mean, I'm kinda in the same boat.
でも試合は別です。負けませんから。勝ち上がってアスカや私と戦おう。そうなんですよね。順当にいけば3回戦でアスカさんか佐藤院先輩と。
Ichinose heaves a sigh.
とにかくお互いに頑張りましょう。はーい。頑張りましょう。高藤も頑張って。
After Ichinose leaves, I check the bracket once more. Let's see. In Block A, we have Mashiro, Masaki, and Asuka. Mashiro and Masaki are on the right, while Asuka is on the left. Mashiro and Masaki may run into each other in the third round, but neither of them can meet Asuka before the finals. Asuka, on the other hand, may run into Satween-san in the second round and Ichinose in the third. You need 4 wins to come out on top of the block. And more importantly, Saki Inui is in Block B, huh? None of us are starting anywhere near her. She's definitely gonna dominate her block, so we can only meet her in the grand finale.
とりあえず同士討ちが発生するのは3回戦以降みたいね。
Yeah, though, if we had at least one person in Block B, we could have used that chance to study Inui.
そこは仕方ないよ。それに前の話を聞く限りじゃ決勝まで猫かぶってるかもしれないしね。
Good point.
あとは先生が見たっていう謎の動 木ってやつの正体が分かればいいんだけどね。
Yeah. I relayed Aoi-san's message back to Madoka.
ファイトファイトファイトおーですか？そうそう3回ファイトで最後におーだからね。最後に腕を上に突き上げるとかどうでしょう？
I gotta put my slippers on. I'm getting cold. Right now, they're practicing how to cheer each other on. I can't possibly kill this positive atmosphere by bringing that up. Strange movements, huh? Strange movements?
そうだ。グラシの力やメンブレンの調整だけでは説明できない。実に奇妙な動きだった。
Okay, so she's fucking cheating then. Why does that mean Asuka can't win?
得体の知れないものを相手にして楽に勝てるとは私は思わない。ましてや相手はあの乾咲だ。必ずどこかでその動きを取り入れてくる。
How do I counter them?
私にはさっぱりわからん。一つこれならという考えもあるが、口頭無形すぎて話にならん。
And that's what exactly?
すまないがそれは言えない。思いついておきながらなんだが、常識外れすぎて教師である私がお前に言うわけにはいかないんだ。とにかく用心してくれ。あれを出されたら完全にお手上げだ。
What could they be? There's a limit to my imagination. Picturing something I've never seen before is exhausting, and there's not even much to be gained from the
と
exercise.
にかくさ、今は目の前の試合に集中しようよ。A ブロックを勝ち上がってから考えることじゃないかな。
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
了解。じゃあ1回戦のミーティングから始めよっか。はーい、女子チーム、そろそろミーティング始めるよ。
Let's see, how much more time is there for this? I do plan on finishing this tonight, I just don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through it. Let's see. Okay, does this guy have a... Does this guy have a playlist for this? I can't tell. This the one here, part 68. No, here we go. Just, keep bearing with me for a moment. It looks like it'll take me about another 2 hours to get through it, based on what I'm seeing here. One time in the first Castlevania game, you completed it without losing a single life. I think you told me that before, didn't you? It's perfectly clear without a single cloud in sight. The answer lies there. Sure doesn't seem like it. Still, I can't give up. At this point, we just have to go out there and show everyone what we can do.
2対0で神通り者覆面選手の勝ちです。
Both blocks proceed at the exact same time. And from what I've seen and heard, there have been no real upsets so far. We're currently enjoying a break after the second round. It's there to let people plan for their upcoming matches. No real surprises, huh? All the main contenders are people that have their eyes on, like Inui, Misaki, and Asuka have progressed with little issue. However, one person I expected a lot from has lost already. Oh. Well, so much for Satuin. Satuin-san oh, damn. Lost her very first match. And welcome to Stream 7 the Vampire. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Yep, that's Keith with you. Welcome to Stream Keith Dinosaur Boy VA. How are you doing? It was a bad matchup for her, and she ran out of stamina because her exhaustion piled up. So she lost by a considerable margin. It's probably a surprise for for a powerhouse like Takafuji. Satuin-san's weeping all by herself in the corner of the venue. There's nothing we can do, so Asuka and I just watch her from behind. You're doing good. How goes the visual novel? We're gonna be finishing up Asuka's route tonight. We're on the last chapter for her route, and in the coming weeks we're gonna see about tying up loose ends by doing the other three girls. I stop Asuka as she tries to approach Satuin-san. Nice, indeed. I'm just wondering what I should do after I'm done with Aokana. Maybe I'll see about doing the, Trauma Center game. It's gonna have to be something much shorter than a visual novel, because this has been... Well, 10 streams isn't that bad, but at the same time, if I'm doing this every other week, it kind of drags on for a while. You've won all your matches, remember? That means you aren't the right person to console her. Satuin-san has a lot of pride. If you take pity on her here, you'll just end up hurting her even more. Haha, doing the girls, you see what I did there? Yes, and it was totally on accident too. Well, 100%, totally on accident. Totally on accident. Besides, she's all worked up right now. We should talk to her later, after she's had time to cool her head. I patted dejected Asuka's shoulders before walking off to a different Takafuji member. Ichinose lost in the second round. Still, she faced some highly skilled sophomores in both rounds, and the second match was pretty close, so she's got nothing to be ashamed of. However, it's probably hitting her harder than it should because of Satuin-san's loss. It's very unfortunate that you lost, Ichinose.
もう少し勝てるかとは思っていたのですが、私だけじゃなく 今回は誰も3回戦に残れなかったので、学校全体の結果としては残念としか言えません。
Yeah, that's not what most people expect from their school. I'm really sorry if helping train Asuka wore you out.
そんな気にしないでください。もともと進藤先輩のワントップで持っていた部なので、この結果はむしろ励みになります。佐藤院先輩も進藤先輩に頼らない部を作ろうと、あえて夏の大会以降はお一人で指導されてましたし。
I see. Guess that's why he had a lot of free time. Explains her results too. Satoin probably didn't have much time to practice if she was handling all the coaching. I'm sure we'll face similar problems with our current sophomores, or when our current sophomores have to graduate.
だから今回は残念な結果でしたけど、来年の夏は見違えるほどに強くなって帰ってきます。覚悟しててください、皆さん。
Will do.
当たり前ですけど、大会って勝ち負けなんですよね。
Yeah?
私正直ちょっと怖いです。こんなまでして勝ち負けを決めて飛ぶことが本当に楽しいのかなって、ちょっと。
I stop in my tracks. Asuka,
はい。
if you don't find this fun, just drop out of the tournament. There are some who say sports aren't all about winning and losing, but it's normal that people who participate in tournaments are invested in the idea of coming out on top. The rules are based around it, even. If you're having any doubts about that, it's better to quit while you're ahead.
ごめんなさい。私軽々しく考えすぎでした。
Asuka seems pretty upset, so I pat her on the shoulder and smile. Don't get me wrong, I know exactly how you feel. I mean, I ended up quitting FC because of that, remember?
マサヤさん。
Asuka, when you participate in the tournament, focus only on winning. That'll help everyone else, and make all your practice worth it.
みんなのためにですか？
You need to show people who have lost how much you enjoy flying. Just think, wouldn't it be great if seeing you makes them want to fly again?
はい、すごく嬉しいです。
Good. Now, let's go out there and give it our best shot.
はい。でも佐藤院さんはちょっと心配です。
Don't worry, I promise she'll come back on her feet with twice the motivation in no time.
そうでしょうか。
I just know that girl is quick to recover.
何をしているのですか、皆様は。いや、何をしてるのかって言われても、次の試合の準備してた。まったく、久那浜には応援団もないんですの。勝ち残った選手たちを誰が応援するのですか。応援団って一応うちの部員が応援することにはしてますけど、仕方ありませんわね。この佐藤院玲子、親しくなったよしみで久那浜の皆様を応援して差し上げますわ。
Well, she just cheered herself right up.
うわー、聞いてない。佐藤井さん強引だよ。
See?
ですね。
Asuka giggles happily as she watches Satoin-san go back to her usual self. We've mainly focused on Asuka since the summer tournament, but Mishiro still managed to win her first match while Misaki made it to the third round. You did great out there, Mishiro.
でも2回戦は負けちゃいましたけど。何言ってるの、上出来だよ。1年生とはいえ強豪高藤の一角を崩したんだから。全くです。なのにあっさりと敗れるなんて、私たちの面目も丸つぶれですわ。ごめんなさい。申し訳ないと思うならば、次回はもっと練習してもっと強くなることですわ。
You know, I kind of feel like Satoin-san can elevate FC as a whole around here. She's a local celebrity, so if she keeps this up, who knows what might happen.
さあ、そんじゃ一丁やってこようかね。
Misaki cracks her fingers as she prepares for her next match.
先輩、私の敵打ってくださいね。よし、わかった。
Misaki says that, then thrusts one of her hands into the air and leaves. Alright, Misaki's third round opponent is the same person you lost to, huh?
そうです。ガネコさんです。
Mayu Ganeko. She's a sophomore from Shitao Suzen Academy. The way she introduced herself to us during the summer tournament left quite an impression.
ああ、あのエセお嬢様。ねえ、ひなたくん、ひなたくん、ここは突っ込んでも怒られないかな。
I don't care, do whatever you want, Madoka. But yeah, she is talking about the older girl that was sort of graceful and refined. That, system, or whatever they have going on at Shitao Suizen really is interesting. Man, Koze was acting kinda creepy back then.
気持ち悪いって言うな。相変わらず口悪い連中だな、もう。あの声。
You've been eavesdropping?
そりゃ、試合会場の前で名前出してりゃ気づくっての。
Your big sister, was it? She's pretty good. I saw the match just now. Mishiro didn't stand a chance. There wasn't any room for her to pull off any tricks. She was better than Mishiro in every single way.
そうだ、お姉様は強えぞ。飛沢先輩は勝てるかな。ありか、あんたこっちにちょっかい出してる暇があったらお姉様の応援した方がいいんじゃないの。もう準備は終わったんだよ。だから真城でもいじりに行こうかなと思ってきたんだ。めんどくさ。なんだと。
I mean, Mishiro actually managed to make it through the first round, so it seems like she's the one who should be teasing you.
1回戦で強い相手に当たっちゃったからな。ちょっと運が悪かっただけだし。いじらなくていいですよ、別に。めんどくさいし。おめえ、1分間のうちに2回もめんどくさい言ったな。あと、今回勝ったからって調子乗んなよ。先輩、あとは任せていいですか。
No, don't try to shove this kid onto me.
こら、人をクレーマーか何かみたいに言いやがって。皆さん、試合始まりますよ。いけね。じゃあまた後でな、マシロ。もう来なくていいよ。あっち行ってて。
Good grief. Once Koze leaves, I direct my attention to the playing field. Ganeko-san is pretty good, but it seems like she mostly skates by on experience. There's a good chance Misaki will win, since her physical abilities let her penetrate most defenses. Asuka versus Misaki, huh? I'd love to see that match. Misaki's in prime condition, so she's feeling pretty confident. However, that confidence crumbles far too easily.
なんなの、じっとしてばっかりで。動き回ってばかりが FC ではありませんわ。
Misaki engages her in a dogfight in an attempt to break the stalemate. But
脇が甘いですわ、飛沢さん。
she easily dodges Misaki's assault.
背中ゲット。
Damn, this is bad.
よし、またポイントだ。いけいけ、お姉様。
She's got the timing of your attacks down, Misaki. Watch out for more attacks from the
分
side.
かってる、分かってるんだけど。
Misaki's visibly frustrated as she stares down her opponent.
どうやって攻撃しても絡め取られる感じですっごく気持ち悪いんだ。
Misaki,
まさや、ごめんね。私ここまでかな。
And true enough. After that, Misaki fails to beat Ganko-san no matter what she tries. The match ends with a score of 3-6. Misaki's out in the third round.
お姉様の勝利だアリカ応援ありがとう
Ugh, all that cheering is making us Kunahama students feel even worse. Misaki comes walking over to us with slumped shoulders.
負けちゃったねごめんかっこ悪かったな私そんなことないですごめんね真白3回戦ダメだった美咲先輩
They droop their shoulders and descend into a deep funk. Sure, we focused mainly on Asuka this time around, but that doesn't mean they're fine with losing. Unfortunately, Misaki and Mishiro only managed to reach the goals they set for themselves. Their losses to Ganko-san must have been an extra bitter pill to swallow, because of their history with Koze. Asuka's been silently watching this entire time. There's something off about her. Something feels different. Eventually,
行ってきます
Asuka quietly gets up.
美咲ちゃんアスカ敵討ち
That's new. Asuka's all fired up, almost angry even, as she flies out over to first.
やあ先輩そっちの様子はどうなの
Oh, Koze. Can't you tell?
まあねだからあいつとか飛沢先輩のとこには行かないけどさ
Guess she's smart enough to know that that's a bad idea. Glad she's not that insensitive.
でもここは大事な踏ん張りどころだからね二人の
Huh? Wait, you're just assuming Asuka's gonna lose?
何言ってんだよお姉様は強えんだぞあんたんとこのエースがいくら注目選手だからってそんな
Hate to break it to you, but Asuka won't lose.
しょんぼりしてるから優しくしようとか思ってた私がバカださ負けたらすっごくディスりに来るから覚えてろ
Koze makes the hostile announcement, then quickly disappears. Well, what'd she expect? I scratch my head in confusion. She'll understand soon enough. After winning the race to second, Asuka easily slips behind Ganko-san and scores a second point. Her back's wide open thanks to that, so Asuka goes in to score again. Right as Ganko-san twists her body to regain balance, Asuka disappears with nimble vertical movements and gets behind her, and scores yet another in the matter of seconds. Ganko-san's frantically looking around, seeing a means to escape the vicious cycle she's trapped in. However, Asuka uses that opening to nail her again. Koze is beside herself. Her incoherent groans fill the surroundings as I watch Asuka score point after point.
すっごいしか言えないね
What's up, One Up Fan Williams? My ad is that... Ignore the question mark. I wasn't really looking at the question mark. I was looking at the ad is that... what does that mean? Misaki's dumbfounded by Asuka's display of skill. But I can sense a profound sense of respect within her voice.
アスカあの子私と同じ戦い方してる
Misaki's right. Asuka's playing like a pure fighter. It kind of feels like she's trying to show Misaki her possible future. She dishes out more and more perfectly timed attacks and flight maneuvers without pause. Oh, you noticed? Oh, the ad is up. Okay. Alright. Much appreciated.
嬉しいじゃない、こういうの。ありがとう、アスカ。
Misaki stretches her back as she says that.
ああ、こりゃ来年も続けなきゃいけなくなったか。
Huh? What'd you just say?
ほらほら、早く少々迎えに行くよ、コーチ。
Yeah. No way, was Misaki thinking of quitting FC? And Asuka... I see. Oh, wow! Wow! And that was the final match of Block A. Now we've only got the grand finales left. She decimated her, goddamn. Asuka won by an insane margin. The final score was 13-0. Yeah, Asuka has really improved, hasn't she? Asuka smiles and walks over to me as soon as she lands. Congrats, Asuka. You made it to the grand finales.
はい、見ていてくれましたか、今の戦い。
Yeah, you did great. Misaki was real happy too.
よかった。よかったです。とても。
Asuka's expression shifts to one of relief. Yes, we were right.
少しだけですけど、マサヤさんが言ってたこと、分かってきた気がします。
What part?
はい。誰かに見せるために飛ぶ。勝ち負けのある中で飛ぶ。その楽しさと意味と。
Something just dawned on me. Hang on a minute. Okay, never mind. We're good here.
もう少しで分かりそうなんです。
I see. Asuka's growing with each match. Talking to her like this has made me realize she is getting stronger with every second.
乾さんは楽しいんでしょうか。
What?
飛んでいてです。乾さんは飛んでいて楽しいのかなって。
Well, it feels like there's a special bond between Arena and Inui. I can't tell if it's based on trust or something else entirely, but either way, I doubt fun is anywhere in the picture. You just have to teach her, Asuka.
私がですか。
Yeah, you need to teach Saki Inui the sort of flying that you find fun. However, that isn't going to be easy. We need to somehow pull out a win in order to do that. That's why we can't afford to lose the next match.
はい。乾さんに勝ちます。決勝戦もよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, let's win this together. There's only one person standing between us and total victory. At long last, the grand finales are about to begin. We all gathered up at the spot near the playing field that we've been using as a base camp of sorts this whole time.
よし、これで OK。
Misaki sprays something that's supposed to combat muscle fatigue onto Asuka's legs.
ふう、ひんやりして気持ちいいです。体まで冷やしてはいけません。どなたかタオルケットをかけてあげてくださいな。一ノ瀬さん、このタオルでいいのかな。はい、それはまだ使ってないものなので大丈夫です。
Asuka's sitting down while everyone else is kicking up a fuss around her. Kinda reminds me of what you see between rounds in a boxing match.
よし、これで決勝の準備はできたね。
Asuka's raring to go, so we're all set.
そろそろお兄ちゃんたちも合流する頃かな。ひなたくん、見てきてもらってもいい？
Sure, I'll be right back.
よう、ひなた。おう、迎えに来てくれたのか。
Yeah, Oh, I didn't know you were here, Shinao-san.
ああ、高藤の中には混ざりにくかったから今日は青柳くんと一緒に白瀬さんの手伝いをしていたよ。
I bet Satween-san was being all stubborn about handling everything herself. I understand that, since she's trying to reshape the club and all. Must be hard to change after getting used to having the best amateur in the country on your team.
で、聞きたいんじゃないのかな、試合結果。
Yeah, how'd the matches go? Their expressions suddenly turned grave.
まず結果から。当然だけど B ブロックは乾くんの勝利だった。
I mean, yeah, of course. Her losing would have been a huge twist.
で、勝ち方がな、まあすごかったよ、いろいろと。
In what way exactly?
乾はな、例の鳥かご、あれを全試合でやりやがったんだ。
In all of them? She used that overwhelming force in every single one of her matches? Does that mean her opponents are...
ああ、試合後の絶望感がひどかった。みんないろいろと作戦を練ってきただろうに、それがあんな形で壊されればな。
なんかな、見ててやるせなかったよ、B ブロックは。
I bet. I don't get why she's using it non-stop when she hit it during the Nationals.
そういやそうだよな。
あくまで推測でしかないけど、わざと見せてきたってのはあるのかもね。
What do you mean?
あの絶対的優位をみんなの前で示し、FC は変わるのだと印象づける。そういう意図の表れなのかもしれない。
Ah. I see, it's not just about their opponents. They're targeting everyone in the audience, and those watching the broadcast as well. It's a challenge of sorts. They're daring people to prove them wrong, to show their style isn't the true face of FC. It feels like Asuka and I have a lot resting on our shoulders at this point. What will win, tradition or revolution?
ともかく、俺たちは先にみんなのところへ行ってるよ。
日向はどうする？一緒に行くか？
Oh no, you guys should head back first. I need some time alone to think.
日向くん、
Yeah?
あまり考えすぎるとガチガチになるぞ。適度にリラックスして倉科くんを導いてくれ。
Will do. Thanks again for the thanks for the advice. Don't know why I decided to add the word again there.
分かってるならよかった。健闘を祈るよ。
Our conversations end there, and the three of them walk off towards the base camp. I alone remain there, brooding over the upcoming match. I know Shinao-san's right. FC is a sport where the split-second decision-making is crucial, which is why overthinking things is a bad idea. You lose flexibility, and with it, the ability to make the right calls. But this match is special for a wide variety of reasons. We've got a lot riding on it. The version of FC we've been playing this whole time is on the line, and it's the same thing Aoi-san's been trying to protect. I can't admit defeat to them, no matter what. Oh, the wind's picking up. The air was calm until now, but I can feel a gentle breeze start to blow over in from the east. Loose stalks of grass take to the sky and float up towards the playing field. I turn to the west towards the sun. And there, I spot her.
あら、お久しぶりです。
Arena-san. The smile on her face is the same as when we first met. However, I find myself unable to look straight at it this time.
少し風強くなりましたね。
Yeah, it's not strong enough to delay the tournament, though.
イギリスの大会、風もまた大事な要素になるのですよ。一度
I'd love to do that if I ever get the chance. What is she hiding behind her smile? What does she want to build after destroying our FC? I don't have the answer to either of those questions, so all I can do is oppose her.
緊張してきました。マセヤさん、 どこに行ったんだろう。あれ、あの子。乾さん、乾さん。あ、やっぱり乾さんだ。お久しぶりです。あれ、お話ししたくない感じですか？違う、そうじゃないけど、試合の前に選手と話すの今までなかったから。そっか、じゃあ私が一番最初なんですね。少しお話ししませんか？うん。
Congrats! I knew you'd win your block.
ありがとうございます。倉科さんも強かったです。おめでとうございます。
I heard you used it in all your matches.
何をですか？
The bird cage.
はい、それが何か？
It feels wrong.
どうして？
Because it sucks all the joy out of the flying circus. Another gust of wind blows past us again. This time it's a lot stronger. I hear some voices in the distance complaining. Maybe something near the venue got blown away? I also hear excited voices, educational info, and plain old chatting, all of which seem full of life. Remember how you once asked me whether the circus part, all those air kick turns, cobras, suicides, and so on were really necessary?
はい、言いました。
Well, I have my answer now.
お答えいただけますか？
It is necessary. In fact, it's the very heart and soul of FC.
乾さんって強いですよね。どうしてそんなに強くなったんですか？それは大切にしてるものがあるから。大切にしてるものですか？あなたにはないの？私ですか？ありますね。それはまさやさんですね。コーチです。大切な人。私に空の飛び方と楽しさを一緒に教えてくれた人です。そう、私もいる大切な人。それはイリーナさんですか？うん、イリーナとても大切。いつも私の味方してくれる。だからイリーナのためにも負けない。いいですね。私も負けないです。乾さんと戦うのちょっと怖いけど楽しみです。楽しみ？はい、楽しみです。だって FC は楽しいですから。
Flying circus is about having fun. It's about captivating people's attention and entertaining them with the joys of flying. If all you're after is the experience of flying, hop on a plane. Flying with your own wings is about so much more than that. I've been searching for this answer since the summer tournament. And like my shoes said, the answer really was in the sky. The sky is an endless source of fun and excitement. And so, a sport that revolves around dashing through the sky needs to emulate that. The person who came up with FC clearly understood that, since circus is even part of its name. I know now that I have to protect that name from her and Inui. I swear on the name of our beloved sport that I won't lose to you. Irina-san's smile disappears. She goes silent as soon as I finish giving my answer. How long is this gonna last? It feels like an eternity, but...
あなたもお姉様と同じことを言うのね。
Huh?
失礼、何でもありません。
A smile slowly forms on her face as she says that.
やはりとても愉快です。日向さんは。いいでしょう。フライングが勝つか、サーカスが勝つか、 雌雄を決しましょう。
Yeah.
そろそろ試合行かなきゃ。あ、待ってください、乾さん。試合が終わったら友達、私と。はい、私乾さんみたいに強い人すごく興味があります。もっと話してみたいです。それに乾さんってとっても可愛いですし。
That she is. She is an adorable kundere.
そんなことない。
And I guess she isn't as horrible as her instructor, so...
可愛いですよ。
I don't know, maybe she's gonna be redeemed by the end.
可愛くはない。友達も無理だけど、試合が終わって話すのは大丈夫。わかりました。じゃあ約束ですよ。うん、約束。
I'm back. Oh, where's Asuka?
その辺を散歩するって出てったよ。もうそろそろ戻らないと。あ、戻ってこられましたわ。ただいまです。遅い。どこ行ってたの？友達のとこへ行ってました。友達って前の学校の？ううん、これから友達になる子です。
We need to get ready, Asuka.
はい、マスヤさん。
Asuka and I made our way over to the playing field. And when we get there, I see a whole Karyu team on standby. Eventually, I hear a familiar voice call out from behind me.
よ、みんな頑張ってるみたいだな。
あ、先生いらっしゃったんですね。
どうにも仕事が長引いてな。すまなかった。
Aoi-san approaches the others, then directs her gaze at me. She gives a quick nod and I respond in kind. We share no words because we have no need for them. At this point, I just have to pour everything I have into this match. I'm still worried about what Aoi-san told me, though. Well, I can deal with that when it comes up. The first step is showing off the fruits of our labor. We won't stand a chance unless we do that. Okay, it's time. The match is about to start, so I tell Asuka to head over to first. I can practically feel the excitement in the air.
さあ、いよいよ秋の大会も決勝戦を迎えました。ここで実況を担当するのは前回に引き続きプリガチみのりこと船浜学院1年の保坂みのりです。決勝に駒を進めたのは前回の夏の大会で全国制覇した改良の誇る空域の支配者乾咲2年生。そしてもう一人、夏の大会では惜しくも3回戦で敗退したもののその後驚異的な勢いで実力をつけた新鋭青空の魔術師倉科明日香、同じく2年生。果たして激戦の死闘決戦を制するのは誰か。いよいよ試合が始まります。
Magician of the Azure. What a crazy nickname. Though it's quite fitting. After all, she's going to put on a magic show to dazzle the crowd and unseat the foul king.
アスカー、勝ったらうどんおごってあげるぞ。じゃあ私もつぶつぶいちごクッキーよ。ついに始まるんだね。感慨深いね。アスカちゃんが決勝か。
ああ、クラシだ。スピードだ、気合だ、スピードだ。あと筋肉もだ。
Always with the muscles.
さて、楽しみだね。さて。
え、 楽しみですわ。そして砂糖いいんですわ。アスカさん頑張ってください。
マサヤ、あんまり気張りすぎるなよ。俺たちがついてるからな。
いつも通りです、サキ。迷うことは何もありません。はい、イリーナ。
Remember, Asuka, all of us believe in you. So go out there and have fun.
はい、私今すごくワクワクしてます。
Perfect. That's the way. I give Asuka a thumbs up. Eventually, the referee moves their whistle to their lips. Then they pause for a moment amidst the tense atmosphere. And after that, a whistle resounds through the clear blue sky.
先に行く。
Inui moves towards second right as the match starts. Her body rises up for a moment, and I immediately realize that's intentional. I see, she's using the wind. Inui uses the gust of wind that's blowing up from above to skillfully carve a path to second. A human-sized gap opens up between her and Asuka, who is trying to make her way to the buoy.
乾選手、夏の大会の再現とばかりにローヨーヨーで加速。負けじと倉科選手も後を追いますが、このままでは苦戦が予想されます。先制されちゃう。いきなり速いね。生粋のオールラウンダーです。スピーダーに対抗するには分が悪いですわ。
That's normally true, but we've got something up our sleeve. Asuka, go.
いきなり出すんですね。
I don't want to hold anything back, but we need to go full throttle right out at the gate, and never pull back, otherwise we won't win.
わかりました。行きます。
Right after she says that,
そんなスピードが。
Asuka, who was slowly being left in the dust by Inui, abruptly picks up speed and overtakes her.
なんだあれは。倉科、いつからスピードいい。
面白いことするね、マサヤは。
The gap between them eventually widens to a point where Inui has to give up on the buoy and jumps to the second line. Moments later, Asuka reaches second.
これは予想できない展開がいきなり起こりました。リードされていた倉科選手が突然の急加速。見事セカンド V にタッチしました。
With that, the score is 1-0. Asuka's taken the lead for the very first time.
やったー、やりました、アスカ先輩。一体今何したの？わかんない。急激に加速してアスカちゃんが一気に。部長、これは。
鏡先生、まさかとは思うのですが。
言いたいことはわかるぞ。あれはおそらくあれの応用だろう。
アンジェリック・ヘイロン。
でもあの技ってつい3日前に見せてもらったばかりでは。次の日の基礎練の時2人で何かやってたけど、あれがそうだったのかもしれないね。1日で身につくようなものなの、あの技。
僕なら優に2週間はかかるだろう。
常識では計り知れん。
Shindo-san and Aoi-san are right on the money. We used the concept behind Angelic Halo to help up Asuka's speed. Can't talk. Blah 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 blah. Think of it like a nitro boost in the car. It doesn't last very long, but the quick burst of speed can help you get ahead in a race. Though, since it's a variation of Angelic Halo, you can only keep flying straight for about 2 seconds. Any longer, and it gets too hard to maintain the proper form. And in the worst case scenario, you end up flying in an arc before you shoot out from the playing field. However, thanks to Asuka's improved sense of balance, she can recover after those 2 seconds and chain it into another boost. That's how she managed to get down in the first line so fast. From here on out, we can only use that to get an edge when Inui's flying by Asuka's side. Though I wonder if it'll actually work. I kinda assume Inui and Arena-san will think of the same countermeasures before attacking us.
やりましたね。
Yeah, but watch out for her next move, Asuka. Asuka quickly recovers her form, which was slightly off because of the boost from touching second. Meanwhile, Inui's up above the second line with her arms spread wide.
準備完了した。はい。ではいつも通り行きましょう。バード刑事バージョン2です。はい。
For some reason, Inui's leaning forward as she advances towards Asuka with her her spread out arms. Birdcage Mark II, they improved it already?
おーっと、ここで乾選手 B ブロックの相手をことごとく粉砕してきた大技バードケージを仕掛けてきました。ついに来ました。例のあれです。しかもバージョン2って進化してきたってこと？
B ブロックの試合では見せなかったな。きっと出す必要がなかったんだろうね。
必要がない。
こちらに向けて迫ってくるのがバージョン2なのだとしたら、つまりは攻撃
リードされている状況でもなければそんなポーズ取る必要はないからな。
なるほど。言われてみればそうですよね。B ブロックは常にリードしていたようですし。
Of course, they added a more direct offense option to the Birdcage. They're not dumb enough to assume they'll always start with the lead. Glad I guessed that already. Asuka seems prepared to intercept the encroaching Inui.
準備できました。
Okay, there's no time like the present. Use Pentagram Force. Asuka nods, then flies up to the right in order to get into Inui's blind spot.
同様用を仕掛けてくる。
Right when Inui looks up,
そうじゃありません。
Asuka starts to draw a pentagram with her flight path.
この動き。多角形連撃完璧に習得していましたか。
Inui stops in her tracks, looking almost scared for a moment.
やりました。乾さんの動きを止めました。
いい形で動けたね。何度も練習を繰り返した甲斐があった。
確かに抑止力としてきちんと働いている。乾といえどもこれを真正面から抜けるのは難しい。ペンタグラムとよくつけたものだな。
でもあのネーミングセンスはちょっと中二っぽい感じよね。
Hey, I can hear you guys.
試合終わったらペンタグラムくんって呼んでやろう。ペンちゃんでもいいですよね。ペンちゃん頑張れ。
Damn it, I swear, they'll never let up. How dare they make fun of it? I thought long and hard before I eventually came up with an amazing name.
なかなか楽しいネーミングですよね、佐藤院さん。どうかしました？かっこいいです。さっきいいですか？はい。正面から飛び込んではやられます。こちらも緩く動きつつ様子を見ましょう。ただしあまり動きすぎると脇を抜けられます。先ほどの速さを見るにオールラウンダーだからと甘く見ない方がいいです。はい、イリーナ。
Inui's floating about to make sure that she's always facing Asuka. Guess they're probably thinking strategy right now. Not that it matters much, I can tell they're just gonna go for Asuka's back the moment we
どう
attack.
しましょうか、マセイさん。
Don't hesitate, just remember what we practiced and execute it flawlessly. Unfazed by Inui's diversion, Asuka does an air kick turn when she reaches out of the verticals of her pentagram.
そこです。
Then she uses the small opening we created to rush forward, or rush towards Inui from the side.
甘い。
Inui clearly has insane reflexes since she managed to dodge our attack and tries to counter it in one smooth motion. But that's not all we got in store. Asuka nails a short turn and suddenly appears on Inui's other side.
渡さない。
Inui manages to react in time yet again, and this time she twists her body in order to protect her back. However,
体の柔らかさなら負けませんから。
Inui has her back to Asuka, but she twists and bends in unbelievable directions as she extends her hand towards her. And then she successfully lands a hit.
で体の柔らかさ。倉科選手、見事なドッグファイトでポイントを獲得です。乾選手を相手に2点選手となりました。
That brings the score 2-0.
よーし、やったー。
2対0。これで2点リードだ。おお。
これも進藤さんの特訓の成果ですね。
教えた僕よりも形にできた倉科君が偉いよ。
その通りです。
佐藤君、何か言いたそうだ。
部長、大会が終わった後、後輩
でもそれは君の希望でしない方針に。
いつまでも意地を張っている場合ではないと思い知らされましたわ。それに久名浜ではこんなに素晴らしい選手が育っています。一ノ瀬さんの指導を含め改めてよろしくお願いします。
分かったよ、佐藤君。
佐藤院先輩。
やれやれ、ここまではまあ順調だな。
あ、
そろそろ仕掛けてくるかな。
いや、まだだ。残り時間を考えればな。
Inui uses the repulsion from Asuka's blow to propel herself towards third. Gotta say, her quick thinking and fast reaction times clearly show that she's playing the highest possible level.
あ、取られちゃいます。
It's okay, there's nothing you can do. Listen, just jump to the next line. Inui touches third and scores her first point as Asuka jumps to the third line. The score is now 2-1. Asuka's lead has diminished.
乾選手が取り返して2対1に。さあ、ここから同点に持ち込むのか、それとも倉科選手がまたリードを広げるのか。 OK です、サキ。今やられた分は次のドッグファイトで返しましょう。わかりました、イリーナ。
Inui uses the boost from touching third to rush down to the third line. She's heading straight for Asuka. They seem to be ditching their earlier plan at this point, since Inui's not worrying about positioning or anything. Have they realized that as things stand, it's better for them to make this a fast, hectic match or to force a misplay? That's fine by me. I welcome the challenge. But you know, the most terrifying attacks in these situations always make use of gravity in some way. And that means there's no way she's going to shoot straight for you. I'm sure she'll just try to enter a climb and then swoop down. Question is, will she go for a feint and attack Asuka's blind spot when that happens? She could do that, but there's also a ton of other options. Betting on a specific scenario is too much of a risk. Think you can react in time and counter or attack Asuka?
やってみます。
Asuka leans forward slightly to prepare herself for Inui's assault. It's an extremely flexible stance that will allow her to move in any direction on short notice.
さあ、どこからでも来て。
Inui suddenly disappears as she closes in on Asuka.
どこですか？
She's coming from above, Asuka. Asuka manages to dodge Inui's attack by a hair's breadth.
おっと！ 目前で上空に跳ね上がってからの急速下降。これには倉科選手も驚いたようです。惜しかったですね、サキ。でもいい攻撃でしたよ。はい、惜しかった。次は逃がさない。逃げます。
At that point, Inui takes charge of the action. Asuka twists her body as bends, or I'm assuming that's a translation error. Asuka twists her body and bends her upper half backward in order to escape Inui's endless avalanche of attacks.
しぶとい。じゃ、これはどう？
She says that and then flies a large arc in an attempt to target Asuka's blind spots. Inui's fists rain down on all of Asuka's blind spots in short order. Left, right, up, down, Asuka's targeted from every single direction, but she somehow managed to dodge everything while letting out those weird yelps.
乾選手、攻勢！このまま倉科選手はポイントを取られてしまうのか！
Inui doesn't stop, doesn't tire. Her hands are moving so fast that they seem to be both nowhere and everywhere at the same time.
大丈夫よ、真白。美咲先輩？この状況、何か思い出さない？あ？ねえ。
Misaki's right. This is something we've been training to counter since the summer tournament. Asuka.
はい。
Once you get used to the rhythm of her attacks, go on the offensive.
はい。
Asuka slips out of the way of Inui's attacks every single time. And as time goes by, her movements grow more smooth.
これはお茶。
Her first hurdle is consecutive attacks from above and below. In other words, attacks based on speed, which Prez excels at.
これは真白ちゃん。
The second is a surprise attack from her blind spot. It comes flying in from behind, right as she's trying to calm her breathing.
そして、これは美咲ちゃんの方が。
And finally, a swift left and right movement that linked to rapid attacks. It's just like the move strings Misaki's so good at pulling off.
もっともっと手強かったです。
Well, yeah, Inui's attacks are coming one after another instead of all at once.
すごい、すごい、すごい、すごい。
There's no way Asuka, who's mastered dealing with all those attacks at the same time, will lose here.
倉科選手、乾選手の絶え間ない連撃を全て完璧にかわしています。どれもポイントにつながりそうなのに、全くもってつながりません。全部かわされた。さっき気をつけて。
It's too late. Asuka already has the... Asuka already has the high ground. It's over, Inui. She has the high ground. Don't try it.
そしてこれが。
Inui's hesitating as she thinks over what to do next.
みんなと考えたハイパーローヨーヨーです。
Luckily, that's all the time we need. Asuka spins down towards Inui's back like a drill in order to score another point.
取ったー。倉科選手3ポイント目。
It's 3-1 now. We finally reclaimed our 2-point lead. Because Asuka was spinning when she touched her back, Inui is completely off balance.
よし、いいぞ。
す 素晴らしい回避お見事です。やりましたね皆さん。だね、本当みんなで練習したもんね。アスカは3対1に耐えたんだもの。1対1に負けるもんですかっての。部長、あと何分ですか試合時間。
あと3分だ。あと3分粘れば。
アスカが頑張ってください。
そろそろか。くそ、何か打つ手はないのか葵。
選手以外の部分に目を向けたアバロンが私たちより一枚上手だった。そういう
分かっている、分かってはいるが、このまま何もせずに俺たちの FC が地に落ちるなんて。
私だって同じさ。
葵、
だがな、戦ってるのは私たちじゃない。たとえ望まぬ未来だとしても傍観者であるこちらが余計な干渉をするものじゃない。そうは思うのだ。
ああ、そうだな。
見届けよう。変わるのだ。
残り3分、そろそろですね。さっき準備はいいですか？はい、ごめんなさい、リードされて。仕方ありません。予想以上に暮らしのアスカは強かったです。もっとも想定の範囲ではありましたが、引導を渡しましょう。はい、同点で結構です。せいぜい延長であがいてもらって苦しみを味わってもらいましょう。二度と FC が楽しいなんて思わないぐらいに。
What is this sadistic bitch's problem? What's wrong with having fun?
はい、イリーナ。
Inui suddenly starts hugging her knees. What's she doing?
なんでしょう。
This is really weird.
油ベインフェーズセカンド。
Oh, it seems like she was bending over to touch her shoes.
いきます。
Inui announces her imminent action, then raises her arms over her head and leaps in a manner reminiscent of a backwards dive. And when she does, her shoes glow for a moment.
乾さん。
What the hell is happening? Inui's moving like a fish swimming through water. She closes in on Asuka with wild, curving motions that are extremely fast and hard to predict. Is she using illegal gravity shoes? Like, that's a theory that I've been running with for a while now. Like, I'm pretty sure this bitch is cheating. A smile rises to Inui's face when she sees her getting all flustered. I see. I'm sure these are the strange movements Aoi-san mentioned. It's clear from her face that Asuka is currently being ruled by her fear of the unknown. What is that?
何なんですかこれ。
We fear what's going on in front of us without even knowing what it is.
その乾選手がシューズの設定を変えた瞬間、魚か何かのような超滑らかな動きに変わりました。で、とにかくこれで倉科選手一転してピンチです。どうしたらいいんですかマセヤさん。
Speed, use the Angelic Halo variant to get to the next buoy.
はい。
Asuka makes a run for fourth at top speed.
ダメ。
However, Inui suddenly appears in front of her to block her path. What the hell? Did she just teleport? It seems like Asuka's starting to lose hope. Don't give up, Asuka. Up. Fly upward.
上に。
Asuka makes a desperate attempt to enter a climb, since that seems to be her only option at this point.
行かせない。
Damn it, we can't shake her. She's like a bloodhound out there. Inui easily blocks Asuka's path again. Nice butt, Inui. Great butt. No way, this is terrifying.
マセさん、マセさん、助け。
No matter where she tries to go, no matter how much she struggles, Inui always intercepts her.
これで1点差。これで
We had to work incredibly hard to get that 2-point lead, but somehow she made it vanish in a single moment. This can't be happening. All of a sudden, there seems to be an impossibly wide gap between them. How are we supposed to fight that? I glare at Inui as I gnash my teeth. I know this won't change anything, but I'm finding it hard to keep my anger in check. Asuka is getting destroyed up here. She's all alone without any hope of getting help. She isn't scoring more points? Inui's toying with Asuka, but she makes no attempt to finish her off. It almost feels like she's an alpha dog trying to assert dominance through fear.
日向さん、日向さん、聞こえていますか？
Arena-san?
バード刑事だけが FC を変える方法だなんて。
So you're saying these movements are part of your true FC?
すべてです。この動きも完全を得るための作戦も無駄なことを省いた状況こそがこれからの FC なのです。
What a cunt. Then why aren't you finishing her off?
これまでの FC のフィナーレ、せっかくですからカーテンコールを用意したのです。同点からの延長戦、きっと美しいでしょうね。何もできずに翻弄されるだけの5分間。
That's despicable.
そこで黙って見ていなさい。あなたの大切にしていた FC が
What is your damage, girl? God damn. I really hate her right now. Like, I want to throttle this bitch.
そして FC がこの地で新たに生まれ変わるの。
Ugh, god damn it. Just like Arena-san said, Inui keeps toying around with Asuka the whole time.
タイムアップ！ 3対3の同点ということでこれから延長戦に入ります。10分間の休憩の後再開いたします。序盤をリードしたクラシナか、それとも鮮やかに逆転した乾か。大会初の延長戦にどうぞご期待ください。何あれ。
Don't tell me to cool it. Misaki's voice is shaky. Everyone's taken aback by Inui's outlandish display.
そこの鳥？乾さんってブラッシュ履いてるんだよね。さっぱりわかりませんわ。部長、あれは。
この顔を見て何か知っているとでも思ったかい。
確かに。
Why not? Because I don't appreciate it. When I'm having a genuine and appropriate reaction to something and somebody tells me to cool it or calm down, I don't appreciate that.
アグラペインって乾さんのシューズの名前ですよね。第二形態ってのは
グラシにおけるスピーダーやファイターといった設定そのものをなしにする新しい概念のシューズだ。
そんなの聞いたことがありません。
It's all good.
そりゃそうだろうな。まだヨーロッパでも研究段階で外に出てきているシューズではない。
そんなの履いてたらルール違反じゃないんですか？
いや、アグラベイン自体の性能はきちんとルールにのっとっている。
あ、じゃあアスカの履いてるシューズもそうすれば。
Okay, so so those shoes are actually in regulation, so there goes my cheating theory. You woke up early to catch a stream and you joined to an angry Vinny. What did you miss? The antagonist in this game is being a bitch, and I'm really hating her.
パラメータの調整は長い時間をかけて行われている。いきなり素人がいじったところで靴に振り回されるだけだ。アグラベインにしたって乾以外の誰が履いてもおそらくあんな動きはできないだろう。
万事休すですか。
それは私たちが決めることじゃないな。
Yeah, I won't give up. There's no way I'll throw in the towel when we've worked so hard to get
結
here.
構だ。しかし今は手段がない。どうすればいいと思う？
Also, welcome to the stream, by the way, Mysterious Wanderer. I don't think I welcomed you when you tuned in. How are you doing tonight? Say, Miss Kagami, do you mind sharing that crazy idea you mentioned yesterday?
常識外れのか。
I know. I don't want to force it out of you, but it's the only chance we have.
さや。私はな、何も意地悪で言わないわけじゃないんだ。たとえ 1% でもなんて比喩をよく聞くが、あれは 99% の失敗を考えていない愚策であって、たまたま成功したから称賛されているだけだ。私は教える立場として 1% の方法を進めるわけにはいかん。
Damn, I get that, but still. I look over to Asuka, who's still rooted on the spot. We were in the lead for the longest time, so I'm not surprised she's shocked by this turn of events. Still, we need to come up with a plan. If we head into overtime like this, we're doomed. And that goes for our FC as well. If we do nothing here, she'll destroy the FC we know and love once and for all. There's no way I could send this girl who loves flying into that hell empty-handed. I won't send her out there without a solid plan. I will protect Asuka. I will find a way. I have to.
さや、一つだけヒントだ。
You didn't sleep well, not gonna lie. Oh, you all good, Mysterious Wanderer? A hint?
これまでお前が一緒に戦ってきたみんな、その言葉を丹念に聞いていけ。必勝かどうかはともかく、私の考えた常識外れはその中にある。
Miss Kagami.
それじゃ、私は少し席を外すよ。
Aoi-san turns and leaves right after she says that. Only us students are left. Listen to what my friends have been saying. What's that supposed to mean? Is she talking about something they mentioned during our practice sessions? What could it be?
なんだろう。でもマサヤもアスカもやれることは全部やったよね。
Your back hurts thanks to the concern? Oh, well, I hope your back's getting... Or, I hope your back gets better.
3対1演習も多角形連撃もやった。
それに先生の必殺技までアレンジして使いましたしね。
俺のスピード一本やり勝負がヒントじゃないのか？
それはさすがにないでしょ。しかしもう手は残っていなさそうですがね。
What was Aoi-san trying to say? Think. I need to think. There has to be something I'm missing.
これで終わっちゃうのも寂しすぎるよね。ああ、私ももうちょっと先輩たちの役に立ちたかった。シロッチはあれじゃん。メンテの重要性をみんなに教えたっていう功績が。もうあんなミスはあれからもうやってないじゃないですか。そんなことないわよ。結構後の方まで宇宙遊泳やってたじゃない。ああ、海崎先輩まで。だってバランサーを一度切ってから戻すのってつい忘れちゃうじゃないですか。
Huh? I stand up. Hold on. Repeat that, Mashiro.
美咲先輩までひどいことを言って、もう私の生きる世界はないって。
Thank you for the drink up, Redeem Random Mark Zero, and welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, and I guess we're putting cat ears on too now. Not sure if you guys have pretty ears. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys tuned in since I last had this model fixed, but the ears actually wiggle and move now. You've got a little droopy one too if I lower my head like this. This isn't the time for your jokes. Just repeat yourself.
バランサーを一度切ってって。
Ah. I run over to Asuka. Asuka.
マサヤさん。
Asuka forces a smile onto her face.
マサヤさん、ごめんなさい。私、最後の最後で全然笑えてないですね。
It's not your fault, okay? Don't let it get to you.
それだけじゃないんです。
Huh?
私、さっき乾さんを空に一人ぼっちにしちゃいました。一緒に楽しく飛ぼうって決めてたのに、怖がってるだけでした。それじゃダメなんですよね。私もマサヤさんも楽しく飛ばなきゃですよね。
Asuka.
あと1分で決勝の延長戦を開始します。倉科明日香選手、乾咲選手は速やかにスタートラインに移動してください。
We don't have much time. And so, I'm left with no other choice. Asuka, do you want to go up there and fly alongside Inui?
でも私乾さんみたいには。
You can. And when you do, I'm sure you'll show Inui how fun flying really is, as you soar higher and farther than anyone else. You're calling it a night and you hope it's smooth sailing in the chat? Alright, have a good night, 1UP Fan Williams. I'm planning on doing some Crystar later, so maybe I'll see you for that stream.
マサヤさん。
Hand me your shoes.
さあやってまいりました。乾咲選手と倉科明日香選手。延長戦は5分間のうちに多く得点するか、5分経過した後は先に点を取った方が勝ちとなります。さあそれでは両者スタートラインへ。
Inui and Asuka line up beside each other.
あら、逃げなかったのですね。その勇気、賞賛に値します。だんまりですか？喋りたくない気持ちわかります。
Yeah, because you're a cunt.
いずれ嘆き悲しむ時まで言葉は取っておくといいです。最初からスパートをかける。一切容赦はしないから。怒っているか？そうだよね。
She's No, she's a cunt. C-U-N-T.
だから言った。友達なんか無理だと。怒ってなんかないよ。むしろごめんね、さっきは。乾さんだけを一人にはさせない。私、何を言って。乾さんと一緒に飛ぶ。そこで
Contrails starts shooting out right... excuse me. Right at the starting line. They're being formed at unimaginable speeds and are completely different from how they were during regulation. Okay, you're off to a good start, Asuka. Shit. She seemed to be doing fine, but Asuka suddenly loses her balance and plummets into the water. And after that happens, waves flow in every direction as a fog begins to shroud the water's surface. The white screen, which looks a lot like smoke from a fire, spreads out from Asuka's point of impact. Asuka, are you alright? Man, maybe this is a bad idea. It's almost impossible for a person to keep their balance in this state.
一瞬驚きましたが、ただの暴走のようで。違う。え？あれはグラッシュからの光が。あんな巨大に。
That's what she said.
大丈夫です、マサヤさん。いけます。
Good. Now let's show them what we got. Asuka says that, then launches herself off the water's surface. Her explosive start makes even more massive waves roll out from all around her. You didn't hear the T, no need to call you moron, call you deaf or some shit? Considering that you call me a moron sometimes, I'll allow it. Asuka's body twists and turns as it advances and zigzags. In this moment, she's free of gravity, inertia, and everything else. Asuka's truly becoming one with the sky. Asuka's the picture of happiness as she reaches second. She made that look all too easy.
信じられません。アグラベインの第二形態、その運動性能に追いつくなんて通常の。
Yeah, you're right.
でもそれをあなた方は可能にした。一体何を、どんな魔法を使ったんですか？
Nothing really.
嘘、そんなわけが。
But it is. I haven't done anything special. That's my answer.
空の上で魚が2匹泳いでるな。なんか本当にそんな感じですよね。
You call me a jackass, dumbass, idiot, stupid, and you forgot the last one? I forgot too. You insult me all the time. I kinda lost track.
いいな。すごい気持ちよさそう。しかしまさかバランサーを切ることでアスカが覚醒しちゃうとはね。魔法の答えがブラシを出荷状態に戻すだなんて誰も思いつかないですよ、普通。マシロッチの大功績だね、本当に。進藤先輩。
なんだ。
念のために聞きますけど、あれを私たちがやったとしてもどうしようもないんですよね。
一ノ瀬君が生まれて初めて水の中に潜ったとして、
それぐらいむちゃくちゃ。
バランサーを切った状態で飛行するなんて、少なくとも度胸試し以外で聞いたことがないよ。
確かに俺の知る限りでもないな。
ましてやこんな大きな大会の決勝戦でだなんて、鏡先生が教えるのにも二の足を踏んだのは当然だ。
では私たちの目の前で行われているこの状況は一体何なのです？
ただ一つ、これはもうこれまでの FC じゃないってことだ。
これまでの FC じゃない。アスカ先輩、そんなすごいことになっちゃったんですか？
もしもし、だから今やってる決勝でバランサー切って飛んでる子がいてですね。いや本当なんですって。だから子供たちが真似しないように明日以降各所に注意を。もしもし、もしもし。電波悪いなここ。 とんでもないことになったな。しかし別の意味で FC は別物になっちゃったかもしれんな。葵よ、
変わったっていいじゃないか。マサヤも私も原理主義者ってわけじゃない。楽しくあればそれでいいのさ。さあ忙しくなるぞ。これからはみんな競ってバランサーから解放され FC は新しい時代を迎える。本当の楽しさを追求する、そんな時代になるんだ。
Asuka just sped down the second line like a wriggling fish and effortlessly claimed third.
第二形態のサキが相手にもされない。
Ha! Eat it, bitch!
そんな
Asuka isn't following my instructions at all at this point. Instead, she's just trying out whatever feels the most fun. And her opponent is just watching her. She seems confused by the sight, but also quite entranced. Asuka suddenly shouts out her name. For whatever reason, she's just waiting by third as she beckons her over.
どうしたの？早くおいでよ、サキちゃん。ここはどこよりも楽しいよ。誰よりも自由に飛べるんだよ。ここで私と一緒に遊ぼうよ。サキ、何してるのサキ。今すぐ行く。サキ。でもすごいことしてるんだろうけどさ、どうかしました？その二人ともほんと楽しそうだなって。うん、わかる。楽しそうだもんね、すごく。
楽しい FC を変えたくないとあがいた結果、別物になって楽しくなる。あの二人らしくていいじゃないか。
ほら、こっちだよ。負けない。やられちゃった。よし、じゃあこういうのでどうだ。
Right now, they just sound like a pair of kids who are splashing each other with water at the beach. Saki and Asuka's battle is frighteningly innocent, yet also extremely advanced.
よし、ついてこられるかな。
Asuka starts flying about in random directions, and eventually her flight path forms a sphere of sorts.
ついてく、どこまでも。
Saki, in turn, simply chases after her back. The two girls form a colorful ball as their contrails mix and mingle in the sky.
わ、何あれ。
By this point, Asuka's red and Saki's green have blended together. And the mixture of those two colors has created a majestic yellow sphere that shines like the sun. Is that how that works? I don't know if red and green makes yellow. Of course, I could be wrong.
あれ、なんすか。
Osaka mutters into the mic in an utterly dumbfounded voice. It doesn't seem like anyone can understand what's happening.
おや、アンジェリック・ヘイローの発展系。
違う、これはもう技じゃない。ましてあんな技なんかと同じにしちゃいけない。
Red and green makes brown. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Like, yellow and blue makes green, I believe, from what I remember in art class.
アンジェリック・ヘイローはただ相手を一方的に押さえつける屈服の技だった。 でもこれは違う。常識の枠を超えた2人が競うことで生み出される現象。新しいこれでやっと本当に亡霊が消えたよ。
ああ、そうだな。お前が FC から離れたあの日からやっと
どんな思いで見ているんだろうな、これ。
Wow. What else can I say? This is nothing like the FC I know. But that doesn't mean I'm frustrated or sad like when I watch the summer tournament grand finales. Actually, I can hardly contain my excitement. Hydrate time? Alright, thanks for the hydrate reminder, Mysterious Wanderer. I tightly grip the hem of my shirt to keep my cool.
無様なんでしょう。玉になるぐらいまで延々と互いを追い、ただ競い合っているなんて。なんて楽しいんでしょうか。
Right. I nod, then turn back to the sky. There, I see the two of them chasing after each other's backs with smiles on their faces. They've built a paradise of their own up there, in a space no one else can reach.
これが言いたかったのですか。
Irina's words are drowned out by the wind that comes blowing in from the east. For a while, I thought the spectacle was free from all ambitions, rules, and burdens that would last forever. However, every banquet must eventually come to an end. They're currently tied at 9-9. Their fun game of cat and mouse, which is a first of its kind, has failed to show who is the better Skywalker.
あまりに想像を絶する光景につい実況を忘れておりましたが、これで得点は9対9のイーブン。そして延長の残り時間は1分となりました。この1分が終われば、あとは新たに得点を入れた方が勝利ということになります。さあ、果たしてどちらがこの異次元の試合に勝利するんでしょうか。
Hosaka's announcement reminds everyone that the match will soon end. Asuka stops moving and positions herself before Saki.
もうあと1分か。早いな。
Inui has likewise stopped in front of Asuka.
暮らしなアスカ。アスカでいいよ、サキちゃん。じゃあアスカ。ん？何？
I wonder what she wants.
アスカ。私には大切な人がいる。
She firmly grasps her braid as she says that.
その人のためにも、私は英語も喋れなくて、コミュニケーションも取れなかった私を、ここただ飛びたいと願っているだけだった私に、こんな立派な翼を与えてくれた。
Saki's eyes are fixed on her braid. I can't really tell why, but I assume it has something to do with the memory those two share.
リーナ、ありがとう。さっきだから真剣勝負する。アスカに勝つ。あ、分かった。私も大切な人いるんだ。その人のためにも勝ち。最後だからちょっとお願いしようかな。
Can you mention how little Asuka's clothes cover? Her clothes cover even less in the uncensored version when you have the H scene. Asuka places her hand on her hair clip. Then she closes her eyes and starts to pray.
やっと今使うね。ずっと大切にしてたお願いを。私勝ちたい。マサヤさんのためにも。だから
I have no idea where she is now, but I also send out a silent prayer to the girl who's Asuka's inspiration. It's gonna be fine, Asuka.
Masaya-san?
She promised to come and help when you wish on that hair clip, right?
はい、そうです。
Well, that means you've got nothing to worry about. Remember, you're not alone up there. You, me, and her. There are the three of us up there. And when we're together, nobody can stand in our way.
はい。Masaya-san、いけます。
Alright, let's do this. Asuka and Saki face each other. Amidst this incredibly tense atmosphere, Asuka, Saki, and Arina and I are all filled with a sense of exhilaration. This isn't really about winning or losing anymore. We just want to feel the sense of fulfillment that comes with accomplishing our goals. Now we have to throw these emotions at each other and see who comes out on top.
今です。はい。
Hurry. Our words and emotions intertwine and intersect. Within the sphere of light, everything collides in this violent genesis of our new FC world. Their showdown ends in mere moments. Asuka dodges Saki, who comes in from above with a backflip. Having had anticipated that, Saki gives chase, but Asuka proceeds to twist her body to shift her flight path by 45 degrees. It's the move I showed her just once.
そんな、ここで避けるなんて。さきちゃん、もらった。
We did it. Our long battle has finally come to an end.
最後の技、日向さんが昔得意にしていた。そうですか。私最後まであなたたちを超えることはなかったんですね。乾杯。
Damn straight you did. Thunderous applause erupts from the crowd after that.
うん、どうにも2人を見ていたら悔しくなってきた。今から高藤へ行ってちょっと飛んでくるよ。
お手伝いしますわ、部長。はい、私も。
じゃあお願いしようかな。ひなた、次は君の番だ。
トロフィーの授与を行います。優勝、久那浜学院2年生倉科明日香さん。
お、明日香ちゃんの登場だ。ありゃ試合より緊張してるな。ってトロフィー落としかけたぞ。
おめでとう倉科、そしてマサヤ。
直接言ってやればいいじゃないか。
照れくさい柄じゃないよ。それにあいつらがとんでもない試合をしてくれたせいでやることが山積みだからな。
まったくだ。さっきからずっと電話が鳴りっぱなしだ。明日香ちゃんもこれで海外かな。
きっとクラシナにはそんなことはどうでもいいんだろうな。
まあな。
さあ行くぞ。あいつらが自由に飛べるよう大人たちはめんどくさいことを片付けてやらないとな。
ああ、任せろ。
Whoa! Asuka leaps into my arms as soon as the ceremony ends.
最後見てました？見てくれましたか？
Of course, you did great up there. I can't believe you pulled it off only seeing it once.
私の爆中とマサヤさんのアレンジ。
Yeah, they became one at the perfect moment. She used every single thing she knew in that battle. Asuka is simply incredible.
ひなたさん。
Arena-san. Saki and Arena walk over to us.
お見事でした。あの状況を返されてはもうなすすべがなかったです。
It was purely luck. We just went with our last resort because we got desperate. Flying with the balancer off was the dumbest idea imaginable. It was more like a gamble than a plan. I bet on Asuka pulling off a miracle, and she came through. Nothing more, nothing less.
いいえ。でも最後はあなたたちの勝利でした。私は作戦と技術を過信しましたが、あなたたちは最後までお互いを信じ合っていました。そこが差だったのです。
You're probably right. Our trust never wavered, and it never will. That's the leg up we have over everyone else.
でもやはり私の FC に対する気持ちは変わりません。本当の FC いつかお目にかけます。
Bring it on.
ですが
A smile forms on Arena's face.
楽しい FC あなたがどうしてそこにこだわるのかちょっと分かった気がします。だから次はもっと違うものを持ってまいります。そうですよね、サキ。はい。では私たちはこれで。
Arena and Saki turn their backs to us. And when I look past them, I see a helicopter nearby. It's kicking up sand as they walk towards it, getting further and further away from us.
サキちゃん。
Asuka stops Saki.
明日放課後になったら前に言ってたことをしようね。明日友達になろうって言ってたじゃない。でも練習が。さっきイリーナいいの？はい、もちろん。
Alright, so you're not a completely heartless bitch after all.
わかった。じゃあ迎えに行くね。約束だよ。
This time they actually leave. Their helicopter takes off and disappears into the horizon. However, I feel a lot better about that right now. We've shared the same sky, so I no longer feel the sense of dread when I see or hear them.
行っちゃいましたね。
Yeah.
そういえばマセヤさん。
Asuka turns to face me as she says that.
私たちの約束のこと覚え。
Yeah, of course. She's talking about the promise we made during our first night together. We decided to share our hidden desires after the tournament. I have something I want to say to her, and she's in the same boat.
どうしましょう。一斉に言いましょうか。
Yeah, let's do it on 3.
わかりました。いきますよ。せーの。
Asuka counts up, then... No way, this is crazy. We stare at each other for a bit and then burst out into laughter.
一緒でした。
They're gonna fuck. They already have fucked, actually. It just was censored out of this copy of the game. Buy the Steam version and patch it. That's what I say. Fuck censorship. Fuck Nintendo. Huh, well, I didn't expect that. After we tire ourselves out from laughing, we face each other once more.
それじゃあ来週の土曜日にどうですか？
Sounds good. As for the place, well, let's just meet up in the sky. Well, then they're gonna fuck again. Indeed they are. I can't wait. Misaki suddenly dashes over to us and glomps Asuka.
美咲ちゃんおめでとうございますアスカ先輩アスカちゃんなんかもうさっきから涙止まんないんだけど
俺もだ。
What does glomp mean? Glomping somebody is like running towards them and then jumping on top of them and hugging them.
ましろちゃんまどかちゃん部長さあそれじゃあ次は全国大会だねその前にちょっとお休みしませんアスカはすぐに飛びたいって言うんじゃないかなですねすぐにでもほらねアスカ先輩が強いのって FC が大好きだからなんですね
しかしなんかほっとしたら急に腹が減っちまったな。
そうですね
It's a tackling hug? Pretty much, yeah.
お腹も空きましたよーしそんじゃ打ち上げ行くぞはいお母さんが今日は貸し切りでいいよって言ってました
まどか泣くかうどんかどっちかにしろ
All three of you did great out there. Our win finally sinks in when I see the beaming smiles on everyone's faces. As a whole, the Kunahama FC club did amazing at the fall tournament. Mishiro reached the second round, Misaki reached the third round, and Asuka reached the grand finales, then brought home the gold. The curtain has finally fallen on our long, hard journey to the fall tournament. She should be here soon. I checked my watch and noticed it's almost time. We could have just met up at Asuka's place, but wouldn't want to give too much away before our match.
そんなことだと思いました
Asuka walks up to me and gives me that reply. Guess she overheard me. Good morning, Asuka.
おはようございますまさやくんグラシュ新しくしたんですね
Yeah. Hein Type 1 asked for a bunch of customizations, so I was worried they wouldn't get here in time. After I say that, I do a quick spin on the spot. But as you can see, I'm good to go. Shirase-san never disappoints.
やっぱりまさやくんにはグラシュが似合います
You think?
はいかっこいいですとても
Asuka's face turns grave soon after.
それじゃあ約束果たしましょうか
Yep, we'll go for 20 minutes. Dogfights
フ
only.
ィールドは自由得点を多く取った方が勝ちです
It'll be our very own grand finale.
よろしくお願いします師匠
That's kind of throwing me for a loop.
あじゃあいつものにしますね5分
Yeah, save the master talk for the bedroom.
よろしくお願いしますコーチ
Yeah, let's go.
始まったか。
ああ、ご覧の通りだ。
If it were you, she would be floating right now, bitch slapper or something because she approached you and scared you? Who, Asuka?
まさかのやついきなりバランサー切って飛ぶとは無茶しやがるよ。
まったく。
クラシナに負けたくないんだろうな。もっとも今のあいつらに勝ち負けなんて意味はないだろうが。
そうだな。
さてと、じゃあ私は
Mommy Aoi.
おい、最後まで見
Yeah,
ていかない。
Aoi is pretty great.
言っただろ。勝敗はどうだっていい。戦った後であいつらが何を考えるかが楽しみなだけだ。その辺はゆっくりと海外で聞くことにするよ。
ちょっとお前、まさか。
給食届は出しておいた。まあ選手として戻れるのもあと数年ってとこだからな。存分にやるよ。というわけでいろいろと準備を頼む、隼人。
おい、ちょっとお前そんな急にな。おい、だいたい店とかどうするんだよ。そんなに何年も閉めておけないだろ。
水面がいるだろ。それか青柳にでもバイトさせとけ。
そんな気楽に言ってくれるなよ。おい、待ってったら。
マサヤくん、
What is it, Asuka? Do you surrender?
違いますよ。そうじゃなくて、今私すっごく楽しいです。
Glad to hear it. I'm also having a ball. The morning sun is getting brighter, which makes Asuka's face glisten. This brings me back to the very first time I flew alongside Asuka. Back then, I was looking up at the sky, but my feelings were a lot more pessimistic. I thought I had said farewell for good. I thought I would never truly soar through the sky again. But I'm different now. Everything has changed. And I'm glad. I love you, Asuka. I shot those words into the clear blue sky. My voice is loud and firm. It couldn't be more different from the first day that I quit FC.
私も大好きなマサヤくんと大好きな空を一緒に飛ぶことができて、本当に幸せです。
And there we have it. That's the end of Aokana for Rhythms Across the Blue, I guess. Well, Asuka's route anyway. We are going to see about doing the other characters' routes as well. That should be, much shorter. I think we're going to skip all of the other, dialogue and stuff, except for, what we haven't read, but, oh. Is this a...
というわけで、今私はニューヨークロングビーチにあるフライングサーカス世界大会の会場に。
Okay, after credits scene.
いやー、アメリカってすごいですね。見渡す限り外国の人ばっかりで圧倒されます。あ、すごい。あの子本当にアメリカに行ってる。なんかテレビ関係の人を言いくるめたそうですよ。地元で話題の美少女リポーターとか言って。それでアメリカの旅費出させるんだからすごいよね、本当に。
That obnoxious lolly? Who would believe that?
さて、いよいよあと10分ほどで試合開始ですが、ここで各選手の声を聞いてみましょう。ぼちぼちマサヤたちが出る頃かな。何喋るか楽しみですよね。ちょっと嫌な予感がするんだけど、気のせいかな。
Hey Asuka, it's almost time. I see you're full of energy.
昨日の夜もご飯いっぱい食べたし、マサヤくんは結構早く寝てたよね。
Yeah, I think the jet lag got me too.
じゃ
Or got to me.
あこれで治るかな。
Asuka walks up to me after saying that. Whoa. She just gave me a kiss on the cheek.
どうかな。これで治った？
You know,
はい。
you're getting more bold by the day.
そんなことはないよ、多分。
So you do know that you're changing. Huh? Who's that?
鏡先生かな。
She's already at the ref's post. Said she wanted to talk to the other player about... Oh.
あれ止めちゃってよかったの？
Yeah, it was just the usual call from her.
なるほど。
Anyway, that aside, are you ready, Asuka?
1回戦いきなり強い人なんだよね。
America's representative, Palin, goes without saying, but he's playing with his balancer off.
でも大丈夫。お祈りもしたし。
Oh, you brought that Mr. Robot you talked about?
持ってきちゃった。こっそりと。
Okay. Why don't you show it to me?
ダメだよ。なんか恥ずかしいもん。
Come on, what's the big deal? Show me.
じゃあ今度ちょっと。
Nice. Well, let's just do it after the World Championship. Okay, we need to get going. Whoa, what's this?
テレビですか？はい。ではここで。
How long is this epilogue going to be? I thought we were done already.
みのりちゃん。
What are you doing here?
ふふふ。ジャーナリズム魂は海をも越えるっすよ。ではここでまず倉科選手に質問です。やっぱりあれですか？日向さんとは信頼関係で結ばれてるんですか？はい、それはもちろん。その信頼関係ってのはやっぱり好きってことですよね。はい、そうですね。大好き。
Why are you answering that question, Asuka? And you, Hosaka, should just stop. Quit trying to pry.
つい面白くてちょっと。
This is supposed to be an FC-focused interview, remember? Let's start from the top with more professional questions, okay?
日向さん。
What?
これ衛星生中継っす。
You serious?
マジっす。
Does that mean people in Japan can see this?
テレビ長崎初のフライングサーカス地上波放送っす。
Oh,
まさやくん。
Oh, crap.
暴れちゃダメっす。日向さん。カメラさん空映して空。あらいや長崎中にうちの学校の恥が。これって一曲ネットだっけ？いや九州全曲ネットって書いてますよ。知らないよ私は。まあ幸せそうでよかったじゃないの。ですね。二人とも笑顔が引きつってる。
やっぱり電話に出てくれないですね。
Oh, she was the one calling, okay.
日向まさや。
そうです。毎日選手に戻るようお誘いしてるんですが、全然答えてくれないんです。
それはちょっとやり方がいけない気がする。
そうでしょうか。彼は少し強引なぐらいでいいように思うのですが。さっきよく笑うようになりました。アスカさんのおかげですね。そろそろ1回戦の始まる頃でしょうか。
頑張ってほしい。
そうですね。国内大会に続き世界で名を馳せればアスカさん、不思議な選手ですね。倉科アスカは戦っているはずなのに相手がどんどん楽しくなって負けた分ワクワクしてしまう。不思議でとても楽しいです。 ろ練習を再開しましょう。次の大会こそ2人に勝ちましょうね。行きましょう、サキ。
はい、イリーナ。フライ。
Positions, feelings, and the times change. However, no matter where you are in the world, the sky will always remain the same. When you look up, it's always there waiting for you, looking the same as ever. Okay, Asuka, we're pulling out all the stops right away. And that's why I want to travel as far as I can alongside the person who believes in me. I want to reach the very end of this blue sky together. Oh, there we have it. And I guess that is the end of Asuka's route in Aokana for Limbs Across the Blue. Alright, so, yeah, like I was saying earlier, we are going to see about doing the other routes for this game, but, we are likely going to be skipping a whole lot of the dialogue, except for the stuff that we haven't read. I think we're going to start with, Rika, and then we'll do Masaki, and then we'll save Mashiro for last, since Mashiro is the one that I'm more interested in over the other two. Honestly, I probably should have started with Ichinose before all the others, like, save Asuka for last, since she was the one that I was most interested in, but, honestly, when I began this game, I wasn't even sure that I was going to do the other routes. That's kind of something that I just decided on later in the playthroughs. Those routes shouldn't take as much time, considering that we're just tying up loose ends and such, but, yeah. Once we're done with that, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing on our Friday slots. We'll figure that out when the time comes, but as for the rest of the week, later on today, I'm hoping that I'll be back at a reasonable time, and we should be doing more Crystar. Saturday, we've got a couple of different games we're going to be playing. We're going to be starting with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, before leading into a collab with our good friend Black Healer, where we will be doing more Bloodborne. And then, during the day on Saturday, we will be doing more Castlevania Symphony of the Night, hopefully finishing up that game before we move into playing the original version, then Order of Ecclesia, and then Judgment. And as for Sunday, we will be doing more Final Fantasy IX. Hopefully some more Shin Megami Tensei 3 during the day, but again, it is spooky month, so I am likely going to be doing some decorating for Halloween again. But that is going to be it for this stream here. Thank you for tuning in, Jedi Otter, Lesser Prodigy, 1UP Fan Williams, Mysterious Wanderer, Keith Dinosaur Boy VA, Seven the Vampire, Random Mark Zero, and Uwu Person. Hopefully I will see more of you guys down the line. And with that being said, here endeth the stream. Until next time, stay groovy.